Gerardo.
Yo, what's going on, Miami? Welcome. It's your boy Big Fetty. Welcome to another episode of Miami Fan Talk. Happy Monday. I know it's could be under better circumstances, but you know what? It is what it is, man. On to the next week. On to the next week. You know what I'm saying? Happy Monday to those of you guys watching. Man, I've been trying to get this freaking clip coming up. It was a crazy week this week in football. Starting with our Finns, there's a lot of bullshit in that game, in my opinion. Starting with what they did to Teddy Bridgewater, and under the new concussion protocols that the NFL and the NFLPA agreed on, taking him out just because of what happened with Tua, and they basically, I'm not going to say they handed him the game because at the end of the day, Skyler did what he could, and he was all right. He did good. He did really well. Um, we didn't produce enough on offense. Our defense took a nasty hit before the game even started by losing X. You know, when you lose a player like that, and then you have nobody really to back him up because you got a bunch of young guys backing him up. Nick Needham is playing out of position because he's not a corner; he's a slot corner. It's a different role in that defense. And then you don't have Byron Jones still yet. He's still on PUP or he's on PUP. And now you lose X. It kind of makes you definitely can't leave these young guys on an island. So you go from, your identity, which is zone blitz, man-to-man blitz packages like those zone coverage, those zero coverages you see. And now you're going into zone and basically allow Zach Wilson to pick you apart on that zone defense. We applied very little pressure on the front seven. Um, we witnessed obviously our run game took a hit on that as well, going into zone and not being able to be as aggressive as they wanted to on defense, which hurt us in the long run in that game. We stuck around for a little bit. I think for 3 quarters, we stuck around into that fourth quarter, where obviously they just one thing after another happened, and unfortunately we lost by 40 to 17 or some shit. I forgot the score. But the one thing I want to talk about is that Teddy Bridgewater play. That kind of started the ripple effect against the Jets. And, um, to start the game, on your 2-3 yard line is not easy enough as it is. And, I applaud Teddy for taking that hit and trying to throw the ball away, which they should have never called intentional grounding. That is bullshit. That was a bullshit call, and you should be able to challenge plays like that in the red zone, or especially plays that cause points, regardless of the flag. You should be able to challenge that flag because he had a tight end in the vicinity. Although the tight end was initially blocking, he is still a receiver. He is still labeled as a receiver, not as an offensive lineman. So they should have never counted that 2 points that gave back the ball to Zach Wilson. And then honestly, if they would have kept the ball, if Miami would have never gave up that safety, I don't think they would have took Teddy Bridgewater out. Um, and that's another thing. I didn't see. I don't know what the spotter was looking at. I don't know if it was just because he's scared to lose his job. I don't know if it was just rigged. I don't know what it was, but he fell on his side. He didn't even fall on his head. He fell on his side. He took a shot to the ribs. That's not a concussion. He passed all concussion protocols. That was a bunch of bullshit. That was a bunch of bullshit to cover your asses. That is a pathetic excuse to take a player out like that just because of something that happened to another player that you fucked up on. So don't take it out on our players, especially a guy like Teddy. I understand his extensive history, but just because, he falls on his shoulder and he takes a shot to the ribs, the fuck does that have to do with his head? So, another thing, I was watching, I was trying to pull the clip up, but I'm not able to pull the clip. And if you guys can, I'm gonna post. I posted it on my on our Instagram page. When you have a chance, go take a look at it. There was a play that happened over the weekend involving somebody by the name of Tom Brady. Of course, I commented on that saying it's not how you hit, it's who you hit. But it's very identical. It's very identical to the play that we lost to Tagovailoa against Cincinnati. It's literally the same exact hit that come from behind. He rolls under his legs and whips him over the side, but yet Tua Tagovailoa wasn't called as a roughing the passer. Well, of course, Tom Brady is called for roughing the passer. That is some bullshit. The NFL needs to get that shit together. This is ridiculous. The refereeing is ridiculous. You got plays that are clearly and again, and the only reason why I'm saying this is not because of the fact that we didn't get called the roughing. That wasn't roughing the passer to begin with. That's not roughing the passer. He hit below the waist. He hit below the shoulder. He hit him in the chest. Or if you really want to, take it into context, he grabbed him by the waist, which is where they want defensive guys to hit, is at that waistline. Okay, he hit him by the waist. He rolled back. He rolled him over onto his back. That's not a roughing the passer. He didn't go up high. He didn't hit him after after the ball was thrown. He had the ball in hand. That's a sack. And the sack that honestly cost Atlanta a comeback, because that was 3rd and 5. They would have got the ball back with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter and only trailing 6 points. They could have won that game. The NFL robbed Atlanta of a game because it's Atlanta and it's against Tom Brady. And shit doesn't change. Shit doesn't change. So what's the point of even playing? I don't know. That shit's crazy. That kind of got me a little agitated when I saw that. And it's really cool. I mean, if you guys can go on there, it's literally a side-by-side viewing. I mean, it's literally the same exact hit. The same exact hit that they called roughing the passer for Tom Brady. I think that's ridiculous. Let me welcome to the panel my boy, Willie Bayman.
What's up? What's up? What's
What's going
up?
on, Willie? Yo.
What's
What's going on?
happening, Miami?
Get what I said. But
Hey, bro, just got to the crib, old man.
I
You
feel
know,
you. I feel you.
rugged Monday, man. Even
I was
worse
just
when we lose.
talking. I know. Well, I didn't have to work today, but hey, shout out to Columbus Day here.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
I think it's Indigenous People Day. I'm not sure. Well, shout out to whoever day it is. Thank you
Yeah, to
for
all the
having the
English
day off.
people. Congrats. I don't know. Whatever
Or it could
Columbus
be
did for you
no.
guys.
I think they changed it to Indigenous People Day. I'm not sure
Uh,
if that's what this is now, which is for the Native Americans. So shout
oh,
out to. So I was just talking about this play here. I don't know if you saw it,
I did not see the play.
but
Which one?
it's a side by side viewing of the tackle that happened Thursday night against Baltimore,
You got to send
and
it
the
to my phone.
tackle. It's on our Instagram. Just go on to
Oh,
Miami Fan Talk's Instagram, and you'll see the shot. But it's literally the Atlanta Falcons defensive tackle hit Tom Brady the same exact way that they hit Tua Tagovailoa. I didn't see him going. Well, then again, in our circumstances, it's a little different because Tua, showed a lot of symptoms of the concussion immediately after the hit. Um,
Well, yeah,
but but at the
that
same time, but the difference between the both of those is that
Tommy
Tua's
gets the call.
hit, Tommy got the call and Tua didn't, and I think that's bullshit. I don't think Tommy should have gotten the call. I still do think that hit was clean,
But
and that
Tommy, the
it does
league.
not warrant a roughing the passer,
We're talking
regardless
about a
of who it
league
is.
that changed the rule because of
No,
Tommy. The
no,
league
bro.
has changed a bunch of rules because
I'm
of
already
Tommy.
tired of that. I'm already tired of that. I don't want to
But they've
hear
always
anything.
done it, bro. We can't. They
No,
never
dude.
changed it. No matter how many people say.
No, dude.
Every time
That's
Tommy is something or gets hurt from some type of hit, they change the rule for him. It
no, bro. But
happens.
that's
It's happened.
ridiculous, though. They
It
cost
is. It
Atlanta.
is.
They cost Atlanta that game. They
Hey,
really did
listen,
cost Atlanta that
I
game.
believe you. I'm with you on that. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I
I'm
know.
just
No, I
saying.
understand. I understand where you're coming from.
I'm just saying, like the league, anything that happens to Tommy, the league adopts to Tommy. You know what I'm
Tommy's
saying?
gonna retire. Who cares about Tom Brady?
Well,
I'm
who knows
sorry.
what now?
Who cares about
Who
no?
knows now? He's gonna be a single guy now.
That he
He's gonna
gonna
be a
retire,
bachelor now.
dude. He
He's gonna
ain't
play a
coming
couple
back.
more years.
He ain't coming back. He gonna save his marriage that way. He gonna. Well, I'm telling you, he's gonna retire to save his marriage. He's gonna prolong that divorce until the end of the season, and then he's gonna retire and he's gonna save his marriage.
You think he's gonna have a short season, like postseason, short postseason, in order
No,
to?
I don't think so. I don't think so. They're in contention, but I don't know if they'll have enough to make a Super Bowl run this year again.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, the NFC looks completely different
yeah, it
um,
does. It does.
than
Oh
what
yeah,
we anticipated before the season started. Again, a lot of teams look completely different than what we anticipated. Well, at least I anticipated some of them. It's like Indianapolis, like Atlanta, who's playing really well. Obviously, the Giants, who everybody wrote them off. Look what's
well,
going on
hell
with
of a congrats
Carolina.
to the Giants fans. Want to say it out there. Congrats for that W. That's a big ass W.
Uh, we
That's a big
already knew
W.
what was going to happen with Green Bay, but I mean, and I still think that that's still the case. I didn't see enough for Green Bay, and right now there's a bunch of shit going on in the locker room to add to insult to injury, where players are doubting if they can even beat certain teams
Mm.
coming up on their schedule, and Aaron Rodgers is getting a little upset. So I see a lot
Well,
of
I think
different
we
things
met. I think
coming.
we spoke about that us here. How he'll be frustrated by the mid-season. Well, I think we spoke
Mhm.
about that. I don't remember now, but I think we did. I think
So
we
there's
said that
also some
eventually
reports. Well,
patience gonna run out.
obviously, another thing, yeah, in other news too. Speaking of the Carolina Panthers, Matt Rule,
Matt Rule,
was fired
fired.
today, and now there's a fire sale. Matt Rule, right? Matt Rule, yeah, he was fired today. So now there's a fire sale going on. A lot of teams are calling in for Christian McCaffrey, and one of those allegedly is the Buffalo Bills.
Oh boy.
Why Buffalo needs him, I have no idea.
Oh boy.
I don't want to think about that. So,
Oh boy. Don't even mention that.
hey,
Nah, fuck that. I don't even want to see that. Nah.
I would trade.
You give
Hey,
Allen
did
that
the
weapon.
Dolphins trade?
Holy lordy.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Let's be real. Did the Dolphins give up a second round pick and Chase Edmonds for him? I would. Give me
Yeah,
Chase
but I don't
Edmonds and
know
a
if you
second
could do it
round
with
pick.
Chase Edmonds. I mean, I think you might have to add more or another player than
Nah, he
Chase
should be
Edmonds.
fine.
Chase Edmonds is
Why?
not
You give
that
him a
value.
second.
His value ain't
You're
that
giving
high
him a
like that.
second round pick. You're giving him a
Listen,
second round
man, he
pick.
got benched by Gaskin, man. How the hell they going? Well, his value just went a little down.
Well, that's because he had two major drops in the game.
Yeah, what do you think that does to him? That
He
value
took
dropped like the Dow Jones. They coming down.
yeah, definitely for sure. They dropping those two passes did not. Did not help.
No, yeah, that didn't help, man. That was wide open passes too. You know what I mean,
Mm.
man?
So I'm still trying to figure out what's Tua's timetable. They have
Hey,
no timetable for Tua.
you saw they had this guy playing yesterday. Um, what's his face? The nigga that I hate. What's his name? This fucking corner. Noah
Oh, Noah Benogany.
tripping,
Again,
tripping,
here's the issue.
trips. What's his name for that tackle? They were trying to tackle somebody. I forgot what it was. The running
Yeah,
back.
dude. I'm telling you, bro.
That guy's yo. Just throw him in the garbage.
Yesterday, yesterday agitated me. They went away from their identity to compensate for losing X at the beginning of the game, which honestly they should have just played it out the way they should have played it out and never changed anything. I think the defensive coordinator overthought that game plan coming in without Xavier. They should have went man to man. I felt comfortable. There's only one guy I really would have thought that might have blown the gasket off of us. I thought that our team should have stayed man to man, and they didn't. And unfortunately, that I think is what hurt us the
Oh, we
most. We
weren't
were
getting
just
no
able,
pressure though, neither though, from the corners,
but the
from
reason being is all right.
the
So here's the thing.
DNs.
So Miami is known for man to man blitzing, right? So
Mhm.
like zone, so that zero coverage,
Zero
it's
coverage. Yeah.
man, it's man to man with a heavy blitz. That's what it
Mhm.
is.
Yep.
So so you lose. That's their identity. Exotic blitz packages using man to man. Now when you go and switch to zone, you require more guys to cover these zones. So what happens is now you're relying on your front four to
To
gain
get pressure.
penetration,
Yeah.
which we are not designed to do that.
Nope.
We are not designed. We do not have guys like Von Miller. If you had guys like Von Miller on your team, Jason Pierre-Paul, big dudes that can
Hit that corner.
overpower or hit that corner at a high speed. Yes, Jalen can do it, but Jalen's not consistent with it yet.
Well, I mean, they don't play
I'm
him like
sorry.
that neither.
There's
They
a
don't
lot of
play him
guys
like
that
that
like
neither.
Jalen Phillips.
I think he
One of
plays
them,
better DN than he does linebacker. I think he
but
can
they're not using him to his full ability. So
because
what
remember
happens
last
is you
year.
gotta put guys on zone coverage, and you take away from that blitzing aspect. Which
Remember,
honestly, if you want to beat Zach Wilson, you put him on his ass, and they didn't do that the entire
nah,
game.
nah, they didn't.
They didn't do that the
They had to
entire
bring in the
fucking game.
safety in order to get him on the ground.
It was honestly it was sad. It was truly sad to see that they had to result to that. And that ultimately cost us the game. Switching to that zone coverage cost us the game.
Yeah,
Straight up.
he fucked up. What's his name? What's the coordinator's name?
I have no idea.
Our coordinator. What's the defensive coordinator?
Oh
What's his name?
yeah, I forgot his. I don't
Yeah,
remember
I
his
don't
fucking
remember his
name.
name either. Starts with a
Um,
last name is with a B. I forgot. That's all I remember.
um, you know, that really hurt. That really hurt our our defense in a lot of ways. That hurt our defense. So now we're in a point. Now we're on a point that we got to figure out. We got to figure out what we're going to do next week
That
because
says
we
two
play
L's in a row,
Minnesota.
man. Not good.
We got It's not good. I know people aren't panicking. I'm not panicking yet.
I wouldn't
But
use
at the same,
panic, but worried. Yes,
it's not. I would
worried.
say
Yes,
no. I would
I'm worried.
say I would say, the way that New England is playing now, New England got that W, which I thought was against Detroit. We need to figure out what we're going to do. We need to figure out what we're going to do
Well,
against Minnesota
listen,
because Minnesota's offense,
listen. Who the
Minnesota, we're
fuck
going
is
to have to
gonna
keep
cover
up.
Jeffrey?
X needs to play.
He
X
can't.
needs to play.
He
He
got two
needs to
growing
play.
muscles gone. That's what
No,
happens when playing. Fucked up the
he
other
needs
muscle
he
by
needs to figure
playing.
it out. They need to figure it out. Or Byron Jones is something. They need to figure.
Byron
They need
Jones
to.
need to fucking play. I don't know what the fuck wrong with him.
they need to bring somebody in. They need
But
to bring.
listen, if you go with that with these corners we have from last week,
Oh, we're
I
gonna
mean
get
from
torched
yesterday,
again.
this
We're gonna
guy
get
Jeffrey,
torched.
not only he had 100 and something yards in the first quarter, he's gonna have maybe 200 with us in the first quarter. Because all Cousins gonna have to do just throw it to him, just bomb it, just throw it to him the whole time, like the Rams do with Cooper Cup, and that's it. You'll win the game. It didn't work this week though. It didn't work this week with Cooper Cup. You know, I mean, he did get his yards, but Stafford looked like doo doo again.
They need to get somebody.
But bruh,
Um,
one of
I'm
them need to come
actually.
back. But I know X is not gonna. I don't think X is gonna play this week neither. He's got both muscles gone,
Hmm.
both growing muscles, and that just hurts by saying it. You know,
I'm looking at like the. I'm looking to
our
see. I
corners.
think Isaiah Oliver is still available. Available. I think Chris Harris Jr. is still available at corner. Patrick Peterson is still available. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Joe Hayden retired.
Yeah, he retired. You forget about that.
Kevin King,
Uh, you
AJ
really there's not
Bouye.
really there's not really. I mean,
There's
it's
a
not really.
couple. Dude, you need somebody to come. You need
Would
a
you get Patrick
bridge.
Peters? Oh no, Patrick
I'd
Peterson.
Patrick. He's gonna get burnt.
Yeah,
Um, I'd bring in probably if I had to bring in somebody, Isaiah Oliver. I'd probably try to target. Um, I mean, I would. The thing is, Patrick Peterson's at this point in his career, he's a zone coverage guy. You can't leave him on an island.
because his legs are gone. I think yeah,
His
already.
late, yeah. AJ Bouye. If I'm not again, I'm not sure if these guys are free
Bouye,
agents or
see
not.
Bouye. I remember Bouye, but how old is Bouye now?
Darquise Denard, Danny Johnson, Desmond Trufant. Desmond Trufant can do. We could do something. Justin Coleman. I would have said him, but he's back with the. He signed with the Seahawks.
Oh,
Um, yeah, there's not a whole lot, but they need to figure out. They need to bring in somebody because they're obviously are these guys are not performing. One's a rookie, undrafted free agent.
and it's not
Um,
their fault because at least the rookies.
they
I'm
put
not
in a
blaming
shitty
the rookies. They're just
situation.
they're
We're
just
not, but
rookies, and yeah, like you said, in a bad situation right now. You know, not that full of the system. They're not really they're not ready. Kind of like Skyler. Not ready yet. They're
no,
not ready yet.
Skyler's not ready. Skyler's not ready at
They're
all.
not ready yet. And that's for all you people that wanted Skyler to start
Yeah,
over Tua and all that.
Kevin King is still available. I would go after Kevin King. Malcolm Butler is coming off an injury. He's injured.
That uh,
I would definitely. I would probably target Kevin King as the best guy there available. Um, and I'd probably attack. I would probably go and try to sign somebody like that if he's available right now. What's going on, Will?
What's going on? Hey, do not sign Kevin King. Mierda. 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 He's a Green Bay Packer. I'm telling you, that's probably the one Green Bay Packer that I dislike the most in the last recent years. Kevin King, because he cannot coach
I was saying, I was saying, what's up, dog?
for the life
What,
of him. What up,
what I
Willie?
what I was saying, man. I mean, it's not really much out there now, man. This time of year, not really.
No.
You're not gonna
The thing
find
is,
shit
I
out there.
think Miami needs depth at corner, and they don't have it. So they need to bring in somebody that's going to come in and
The
at
only thing
least.
about the only thing Kevin King, he might be healthy, but last year he was dealing with a back problem.
Oh,
Yeah,
forget about it.
to me, honestly, he's just tall. That's the only thing I give Kevin King, that he's just tall. But I don't think he's a good DB. Me personally, I don't think he's a good DB. That's just my personal
I'll
opinion.
take
I'm
your
just looking
word.
for
I'll
a
take your
guy.
word.
I'll take any word for. We just need a guy to come in for two
We're just
games
we're just checking out people's names right now. What's available?
But
because they need.
you lost. This guy has two groin issues now.
It's two.
Two
It's
groin
both, man.
issues.
He was playing with one bad one, and for playing on that one, he hurt the other one.
Well,
So
that's
my
what I
name.
heard. Yeah. I was like, damn, he
No,
So
can't
but
fuck them both, bro.
it's two groin muscles in the same leg, I think, or some shit. I don't know.
no,
Ah,
one in each side. One in each
One on
side.
each side.
One in each
Oh, that
side.
motherfucker, he can't
that
walk.
ain't the fuck.
He can't do shit right now.
The one that really concerns me out of everything is basically Tyreek. I know he said he just got
But
stepped on,
Tyreek
He said he
said
got
he
stepped on.
should be fine. Yeah, he got stepped on,
but
and
he's
it's
dealing with
probably
a
the
quad
play.
injury too.
And honestly, it's probably the play that he got ran the fuck over. Nobody told his ass to
Go
go
tackle that guy.
tackle that
Yeah, dog.
motherfucker Quincy
What the
Williams.
hell are you doing tackling
Nobody
that big
told you
old
to tackle
monster?
him. All right,
But
you are
but he
5'9", a solid 205 on a good day, and you just try to tackle a 6'5" mammoth.
yeah, I
Listen,
know.
bro, you got $100 million contract. There ain't no reason to risk your $100 million contract over trying to tackle that man, knowing that your ass ain't gonna do any pinga to stop him.
Looking
Okay,
like a little,
but
look like
but
a little rat.
question though, but he also has a quad injury too, though, right?
I don't know about that. I don't know
Yeah,
about
he had a quad
that.
injury coming
They were
into it.
talking about in the beginning of the game that he's dealing with a quad injury, but
Well,
he's in.
they targeted him more than they targeted Waddle.
Yeah.
But Waddle's hurt too, though.
Waddle
Waddle's
looked
playing hurt.
slow yesterday, though. Waddle looked
He's
a little
playing,
slow.
but he's
Waddle,
already. They've been saying that he's been playing hurt.
yeah. Well, remember, Waddle has that history with those, those injuries.
Well, then they should
I
have
think he's
sat his
dealing with a
ass, bro.
hamstring issue.
We
He's
have
dealing with
good
a hamstring
guys.
issue.
Wide receiver, we don't have an issue at. They should have sat one of them and rested. They should have rested Waddle.
Well, in the fourth quarter, once the game was.
They should have never played Waddle. They should have never played him. Or they should never played Tyreek and kept Waddle, whoever.
Well, then you're already throwing the game right there,
You know,
like
you
basically
know what?
doing it.
You know why they're doing that? They're doing that because they're trying to get the W.
Yeah,
They're not there because that's the best. That's the best way
that's the
for them
only
to
way
win.
to win.
Mozart had a good day though yesterday. Mozart had an excellent day for you
Right,
guys.
but that was against the Jets. You know what I mean?
The Jets ain't
That's what I'm
that bad.
saying.
They're not
Yeah,
bad.
but still, I mean, try again another game, see if he gets those numbers like that.
No, they're gonna definitely use him now more because
Oh, now they have to. But now,
the other two ain't really showing out like they're supposed to. The one that's playing really good right now is Mozart. That's why I think they threw Gaskins in because Emmons ain't true.
oh, Embiid was playing like doo doo yesterday, missing and not catching the ball.
He missed 2 or 3 critical
And
passes in
crucial
critical
passes
moments
on third down.
on third down. Another one that the another one that missed a crucial pass was that guy Connor, the new dude,
The rookie,
the tight
yeah,
end, the
the
rookie
rookie.
tight end. He missed a crucial catch.
Oh, man, that shit was in his hands right there too.
So it just wasn't our game, and it's okay. We're gonna have games like that.
Yeah, but damn, it's against the Jets. That's the problem. You gotta do it. Gotta win those. Shit.
They need.
I was gonna wait. I was gonna ask Will, but I mean, I guess he said he's coming back. I was gonna ask him about the Minnesota game. I'm gonna tell him. I know you're gonna start your boy next week, right?
Oh shit! They brought we just signed Jalen Taiwan. Tyman. I know who he is. I met him in person. He's a really nice guy. He came out of Pittsburgh. He was the dude that was shot in Minnesota. He played for the Vikings. He was shot in DC 2 or 3 times, and basically that kind of set him back. And now he's recovered. So Miami just signed him to the practice squad. He's a nice kid. I met him in person.
Good for him. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, he's a DT, which is good because we need depth at that too. Hopefully, he can come in and do something under this defense.
Well, you're gonna have to wait for him because we gotta learn the shit first. Boy, we looking like the Omega Center for real.
Yeah, bro.
They looking like my fantasy players now.
Oh shit! Oh shit! No, I don't think so. Um,
Yeah, I know.
esta es la pinga.
The binga. I know. It's rough out here, man. It's rough out here. We
That
might
game
end
was
up
rough.
going 3 down. And I don't think Tua they're gonna rush Tua. I don't even think that's gonna happen. I don't even think so. I think we're gonna miss him another week. He'll probably be back for Pittsburgh game. I think since it's a home game.
Um, I'm hoping he's back next week. I'm hoping
Minnesota
he's
game a
back.
home game or is it a away game?
It's
Minnesota's
a home
also
game.
a home game.
It's a home game.
Oh boy.
I got people going to that game.
Oh boy.
Who you got going to the game?
I got my brother-in-law going to because he a Viking fan.
Oh
Good.
I think that boy paid $1,500 for them tickets that he got.
yeah.
He's in the, but he's right behind the bench. He's like on the third row from the
Oh,
bench.
Damn.
That's
You
dang.
should have told me.
$50.
I would have sold the mic to.
Nah, but he wanted to be. He said he wanted to be on the Viking side, and he wanted to be like right by the players. I said, "Oh, all right, hey, spend that money." 'Cause they only come out here like every 4 years.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to catch your team, and this is a good time to catch your team because your team is doing good, you might as well.
Oh, trust me. We were just talking about who's gonna cover Jeffers.
Oh yeah, well, you got to worry about both of them. To be honest with you, you got to
Yeah.
worry about both of them.
Oh no, I'm gonna start dealing next week.
We got to worry about both of them, boys.
Boy, I'm stressing. I'm speaking of fantasy.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
you
I'm
might lose today,
stressing
bro.
tonight. Bro, I
Yeah,
am
keep on
stressing,
You
boy.
might
keep
lose
on
today.
keep on
I
sitting
fucked
Gabriel
up.
Davis.
Bro, he
Yeah, I
hasn't
know,
been
Keep
right?
sitting
on
two
sitting
weeks,
Gabriel
though.
Yeah,
Davis.
dawg. You keep sitting that little boy, dog. You tripping. You
Bro,
tripping.
it's kind of, no, but hold on, bro. But you guys got to realize, bro. I got CD Lamb, Waddle, and then Judy. So it's a little more difficult than what you guys are
Yeah, but
making it
come
seem.
on, you
Come
can't
on, man.
you can't really go with Judy because
Yeah.
right
Russell
now
ain't doing Russell is doo doo.
it's looking like crap. They can't even score
Yeah,
points.
but they put up almost similar numbers, and that's the issue. Because look, both players
I
had
trust
two
more
big
Jared
games.
Allen than I do Russell Wilson. That's how you got to think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he was coming off of. But you also have to realize he was coming off of an injury. That's why I didn't
Yeah,
start
no,
him.
I know. I feel. I
So
get you. I get on that.
that's the only reason why I couldn't
Yeah, yeah.
start
He
him because
didn't
he's
play
coming
last week,
off an
right?
injury. He played. He only got 1 point. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So it's kind of hard for me to be like, all right. So then I gotta go. Okay, Judy or Davis. So it's
you should
and
have
that
sent
motherfucker.
you
That
should have sent
motherfucker puts up 29 points and
hey,
got a
well, we
big
should have
one.
sent a text to ESPN and you know how they say send us a text on the fantasy
Because
show.
look, my running backs balled. My running backs, yo, I put up what 56 points between my two running backs.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And you
so
know what's
and
funny? You might lose to the guy and to the team you said was going to be number 4. Ain't that some shit?
hey,
Yeah, because
hey,
he got Mahomes
hey,
tonight.
hey, but you know what? They got Mahomes tonight, but look, their offensive guard is out tonight. They just announced the Kansas City's guard is the starting right guard is going to be out. So I'm hoping that allows my defensive guys right there. You know what I'm saying?
What
My two
defensive
dudes.
guys? What defensive guys? What
They
defensive guys
got
you talking about?
they got but the two defensive ends, bro.
They got
Crosby?
Chandler
Um,
Jones and Chandler Jones
Crosby,
and Crosby.
yeah, Daniel Jones and Crosby. I hope that them boys right there they gain some pressure. And
They were talking
hey,
about
look,
Chandler Jones that he might. This is the game that he needs to like really step up because he hasn't done
yeah,
anything since he
he
came
hasn't
over.
done anything. So I'm really hoping that I'm not gonna say that they're gonna hold
Hey,
him
that's John Bone's brother, right?
yeah. Yeah, but then I'm like, yo, if Carr throws a touchdown, it's got to be to Waller because Corey also got Adams. He's got Adams and Mahomes, and I'm like, fuck. And I
Oh
got
boy.
Waller in the kicker,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
But my kicker has put up um, 13, 10, and 14 the past 3 weeks.
Speaking
So
of
as long
kickers,
as
what about that guy from the Ravens, Justin Tucker, huh?
dog,
That
Mr.
motherfucker's
Automatic,
he's
that
a fucking
motherfucker.
robot. He got a
Oh
robot
yeah,
foot, man.
oh yeah, that dude kicked the field goal, won the game, and turned to the crowd and was like, "What's up? What
What's
did you
up? Yeah,
expect?"
that's what he does, though.
That man's Mr. Automatic.
For
Turbo
real.
says that he needs
That's
to be
not,
a Raven until he's 60.
but that shit right there, bro. I don't know, bro. These coaches, and the play calls and the decisions that they're making, I just don't understand, bro. I really don't understand. Like I could name like 5 games where you like, bro, what are we doing right here? Like, what are we doing? You could even go back to the Cleveland
Well,
game,
well,
like
look
the
at the look
Cleveland
at
game against the Chargers. You
Wait,
got the lead.
why are you echoing, huh?
I don't know, but you got the lead, and it's 4th and 1, and you're on the 50-yard line. Why are you not putting that ball away? And the same thing with Jacoby Brissett. Like, you drove the ball down the field, and you all you needed to do was kick a field goal to tie the game, and you throw an interception.
Well, that is Jacoby for you.
Yeah, but Pablo, it's like, yo, like I don't understand, but I don't understand the
Trust
play
me,
call.
we know what Jacoby could do. That's exactly what he'll do. He'll
He
fuck it
could
up.
do, but I also feel like that's the play call. That's the play call. And why
You
you
could have
going for a
just,
pass?
you could have just gone for
You
the
going
three,
for a
bro.
pass? Yeah, well, he could have even ran. He could have ran for the first down hash. He could have
Hmm.
ran for the first down.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like I don't understand. I just don't understand. Like
I don't
what?
get some of these coaches that when they get hold on.
Yes, even last night's game, that you're on the 4th and 1. Why go for it? Kick the field goal, take the lead. Now you don't kick the field goal. Okay, Baltimore didn't do anything with it, but then you come back, you score a touchdown. But if you would have scored the touchdown and kicked the field goal, you would have been up 10. And then now that field goal that Justin Tucker kicks is not to win the game. Now Baltimore has to score a touchdown to win the game. Like, when you got chances to put up points, you need to put up the points, dog. Like, I don't
when
understand that
you
shit. I don't understand why these coaches are
because
overthinking.
sometimes because again, I'm one of those, right? I'm one of those that was screaming from the top of my fucking lungs when Miami was playing Buffalo, that if we expect to win the game,
My bad.
you need to be aggressive. You have to be aggressive, and a lot of these coaches, especially a game like that when it's Baltimore and Cincinnati with the rivalry, with basically your division on the line there, even this early on, because that puts you up 1-up. You have to be aggressive because you're in Baltimore. So either you play to win or you don't play at all. And they
But then,
played to win and they
but why,
failed
but why you don't kick the field goal? That's still putting up
because
points.
they played to win. They played to win. They didn't play to kick the field goal. They played to win the game, and
That means they
they
didn't trust
failed.
their defense.
But
They
listen,
didn't,
you got too much time on the clock. You got too much time on
no,
the clock.
there's and Willie. That does not mean they trust their defense. They don't trust their defense. That
Listen,
means
you got.
that he trusted his offense to execute on that play to give him that touchdown, and they didn't
Where's my shout
execute.
out?
What shout out?
Hey, who's on the
Oh, White Sox.
panel?
Oh yeah, you should change your name to Mr. Milk Carton.
Yeah, for real. We're looking for you. They're looking for you, bro.
Can I change it?
I don't even think you should have joined.
But at the end, like I said though, man, at
He's
the end
gonna
of the
show up
day,
right now.
at the
Guaranteed.
end of the day, I'm
I got a
telling
QB
you,
problem. I'm working on it.
listen, at the end of the day, dog, you got to look at it like this, Phil. If you're there and you could get the points, why not get the points, bro? Why not take the points? I understand you want 7 or you want 6. I understand that. But then if you don't get the 6, then you're leaving points. You're leaving points off the board. And I don't understand that. This is not Madden. You're not playing Madden, bro. You're
Nah,
playing real life. You know what I'm saying? This is
real
not
shit. This is real
not
shit.
Madden. Yeah, this is real.
Yo,
You
yo,
lose.
Willie, look
Uh,
at White Chocolate's name.
uh,
Mr. Milk Carton.
uh, uh,
But to me, like,
Wow.
But like to
I
me,
didn't
bro,
go
it's like
missing. I never went missing.
Yeah, you did.
I went.
Oh, yeah, you did.
When the
Oh,
game was
yeah,
super.
you did.
No,
Yeah,
when the
you
game was
did. Yes.
Yes, you
no.
did, bro. You were
I was
missing.
never even on the. I was never even on the chat when we were even close or beforehand. I haven't been
Listen,
talking much on the chat this season.
listen.
I wonder why.
You've been missing. I just know.
Look, look, it's okay. It's okay. You know why? Let me tell you why it's okay. Because this is the time to lose games. Work on the team, make my team better, and get my team ready for the playoffs. Because we all know I'm gonna make the playoffs. Freaking almost everyone makes the damn
Uh,
playoffs. Hey, people,
I don't know.
no, but he's
there's
changing it. He said he was gonna change it. He's only gonna put six, but he hasn't done it yet. But he's only gonna advance 16, three on each side, three
whoa,
on each division.
oh crap! I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
I'm
oh.
gonna make the playoffs.
Oh, crap.
Listen,
It's all right.
I
It's
told him
all
about
right.
I told him about it, but
Yo,
he said, no, that's not gonna happen. It's only gonna be six. It's only gonna be 16, three from each division. I was like, well, you better change that shit now. So be changing that shit in the middle of the
Yeah,
season or halfway
you
through the
gotta let
season.
people know, cause
That's what I told him. That's why I said, oh man, it's easy. All you gotta do is come in fourth place, and you still get it. You still get a playoff, a playoff chance, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
But
yeah,
he's
but
like,
I'm
nah.
at my record. At my record, I can still easily slide into the playoffs.
Yeah, I know. But
So I'm not stressing it.
from what he told me, he told me, he is gonna change that. So if he does decide to get on, we definitely gotta ask him about that to see where.
You gotta talk about it now. You can't wait too late because
Well,
They,
that's if Mister Missing Milk Carton decides to stay on and doesn't miss an action when he pops on.
Ah! Yeah.
nah, but that, bro, like I tell you, man, there's too many, bro. There's too many times in the game where you have an opportunity to score points. You need to score the points, bro. You
Oh,
need to
shizzle.
because, bro, you see how teams are moving the ball and doing this and doing all this, bro. Put up points when you can put up points. Like I understand back in the days, like when you play Brady in New England, you don't want to kick field goals because
Oh, yeah.
you end up losing. You end up losing. But Papo, at the end of the day, you still gotta put up points. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, man.
You gotta take the
3 is
pressure.
better than 0.
Hey, listen, you gotta take the pressure off your guys and put the pressure back on them now to
Yo,
make plays.
shout out to CC Mr. Lucky getting his first W in fantasy. Shout
Oh,
out
yeah.
to
Yeah.
CC
Yeah.
Mr. Lucky.
Yeah.
Well,
Congrats.
He's not going
John
winless.
Carlos. Yeah, you see, but I don't understand that shit, bro. John Carlos the other day put up like 100 and something points, and then this week
But
56.
Russell put up 8. Najee Harris played Buffalo. It's a bad matchup.
Russell.
Singletary don't get the ball like that.
But
Debo still did his thing.
every time I play him, he puts on the show. Denise always put on the show every time I play. I'm like, bro, this guy struggled all week. The first three games struggling. Then he plays me. He puts up the most points he's put up all week, all season. I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, he put
that
up
be happening to
73
me too.
against me, but I destroyed him.
Yeah, you destroyed him. You put like 125 points or something like that.
Yeah, 116 points I put on him. Yeah, he put up 135 points on you.
I'm
Damn!
God damn. God damn.
Told you. I'm like, bro, how long this guy? Every time he plays me, he's like,
Oh,
all these
you know
players
what
coming to
hurt
play.
him? No. Yeah, Rashad Penny. That's why. But
Yeah,
Rashad Penny's gone. That's it.
But Rashad Penny, that game went off. That game because they were playing the Lions, and it was let's go
151 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, let's score 100 points this game. Like who could score? Who could get to 100 first that game against?
Yeah, but you know what? Though, if you would have started Clyde Edwards or Larry, you would have had 21 there. And then if you would over Gibson and Robinson, if you would have started Olave, you probably would have won the game.
Nah,
That's speaking in hindsight. That's speaking in
Right.
hindsight.
Yeah, I know. That's speaking after the fact.
That's
after the fact, bro.
Actually, no, you still would have lost by 15. He
Yeah,
still
I
would have
still would
lost
have
by
lost.
15,
I would
actually.
have lost. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
he would
why
have lost by
sometimes.
15.
Sometimes that's why I say I evaluate my players and I see what I did, and I'm like, okay, even if I would have did that, I still would have lost. So it don't make no difference. So, but bro,
Yo,
but
hold up,
but
Mr. Milk Carton, Mr. Mixing Milk Carton. You lost. You lost to Willie Beeman.
Yeah. I got the tiebreaker if we tie.
Wow.
Bro,
Willie,
Wow.
I have a quarterback problem.
You got more than a quarterback problem.
you definitely do.
I have a
You
quarterback
definitely do.
problem. I do. I know I do.
You know, listen, and the day you decide to start Jared Goff, the Lions put up 0 points, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just like, dude, I don't know what to, it's like. It's just, I'm cursed this year as the quarterbacks, but it's
Well,
okay. It's okay. Look, my running back's
Hey,
starting to do good.
hey,
My receivers are getting
Carson
there.
Wentz.
Yeah,
Carson
but you
Wentz
gotta
and
get,
Geno Smith put up over 20 points each.
hey,
you gotta
Mr.
realize,
Milkarn, if you want to make a deal, holler at your boy. Maybe
you gotta
I could make a sweet deal for you if you need a quarterback.
Who you got?
get rid of Stafford. You got Joey
Oh,
Burrow.
I got Joey Burrow on deck.
Oh, hold
Joey Burrow.
on.
But I mean, like
Hold on.
you're gonna suffer this year with Matthew Stafford. That team.
What? You're breaking up.
I'm saying you're gonna struggle this year with Matthew Stafford because that team looks like trash.
They do. They do. So
Oh wait, you
Yeah.
got Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff. You got the motherfuckers that got traded for each other. That's crazy.
that's why I just picked up Goff because
Just pick up
Oh,
Goff.
he was playing good. I mean, this might be one bad game. Who knows? You know,
maybe,
Patriots.
maybe. Yeah, they
Patriots.
don't
I
have
think
Swift,
actually.
right? Swift was hurt, right?
But I think teams are gonna find. I think teams are gonna realize what to do against the Lions after what New England did to them, bro.
Oh, they
But
Well,
got
that's
exposed.
embarrassing.
I started thinking
That's
about this.
embarrassing.
I do. I think if I remember this correctly, and I thought about it later when Goff was paying like shit. Didn't the Patriots beat the Rams in the Super Bowl a
But
couple
with
years
golf,
ago when they
Yeah,
they
first
had
went
golf.
with
With golf,
Goff?
yeah.
And Belichick shut Goff down and everyone down.
Yeah.
So
Well, he has a good
Belichick
idea
kind
against him.
of Belichick has Goff's number. I guess he's always have. So that's something. That's something also I have to look at.
Well, you
So
already
Goff,
know when they play
Goff,
Patriots, not to play.
yeah. I think moving forward, I realize that now. But he's not playing the Pats again, so maybe he'll
No,
play
yeah. So
better.
you're okay. Maybe,
There's
maybe.
still there's some good quarterbacks. You know, there's still some good quarterbacks out there. I don't
Yeah, you
need
can go
like
get Teddy
the best
Bridgewater.
quarterback. I don't need the. I am so pissed about that, bro. They changed the rules because of Tua, and then it affects us.
That's some shit. That's some shit.
Like
no,
like
it helped.
No,
Bridgewater.
and then
It helped the
Bridgewater
Patriots.
passed. Bridgewater passed the concussion protocol. He passed concussion protocol, but because the scouter in the stands is a Jet fan, he goes, "Nah, he don't look good to me. Keep him out the
Yeah, he
game."
said he was wobbling. Say he was wobbling.
He
He had
hit
a
his
little
fucking
wobble.
head. He landed on his shoulder.
Yeah.
That man landed on his shoulder. Concussion. Yeah, he probably had fucking money on the game. That's what I think.
Yeah. You know, I
That
was
was gonna
listening to Big O today, and Big O was talking about this new rule is gonna fuck up on betting. It's gonna fuck up gambling.
Because a question you gotta ask, right? Because now the scouter can be like, no, I don't like what I see. He needs to stay out. Who are these scouters? What's
They're
the
not gonna tell
regulation
you
for a
who they
scouter?
are. They're
Who
not
you
gonna tell
say?
you who they are.
You know how like referees, especially after that game way back in the day when there was that pit referee and fucked the Dolphins over on that fumble. Like, do the scouters like have to not like their team, or does it not matter? As long as they're qualified to be a scouter, they can scout because they're in that area.
Is a
What this guy
scouter not
really?
have a football team? Favorite.
listen.
But I'm
I'm gonna tell
saying,
you
what?
something. I'm gonna tell you something. I think it's more about how the player reacts to getting hit. Because if you saw that hit that he took, it took him a while to get up from that hit. So I think
Wait,
that right
he
there
got
was a sign.
yeah,
And they were like, you
but
know what?
how?
Well, they say they
True.
tested him. Well, they said they
But,
tested him.
yeah,
But
they
the
tested
thing
it,
is
but
like,
listen, with the new rule that they're going, with the new rule that there is, they're not. Listen, you guys just dealt with a Tua situation. If this guy goes in for that, he comes back and plays, it's gonna be a bigger problem.
Oh no, yeah.
The
That's
best way
it.
to do it. The best way to
but
do it is
just
just
because,
okay, sit him out.
but here's my thing on this, right? Like, all right, when Tua first got hurt, right, and he wobbled to the floor, I can understand pulling him, 100%, right? But if you get hit and you're staying on the ground, look where he fell. He hit his shoulder. He got speared. He didn't see the guy coming until last second. That hurts. Like if you get blindsided, that just hurts. That can knock the wind out of you. A lot of things can happen. But the guy didn't like smash the back of his head. He fell on his side. He didn't even whack his head on the ground. I watched it.
I totally
So
agree with you, Mike. I totally agree with you. But
so just because players get hurt, like Skylar Thompson, he got hurt. I mean, he got hurt. He got hit, and he was slow to get up one of the plays.
Yeah, he
But
was.
he didn't have a concussion. He just it's fucking professional defensive
He
players.
took a
Like
shot.
they hit,
Teddy
they
took a
hit
nasty
hard.
shot in the end zone.
but he
They
took a
hit.
he took a nasty shot. The way he got up from it. First of all, he was already going to be in some type of issue because I think he fucked up his shoulder.
Well,
That's what I think he honestly
I'm gonna
was.
tell you what's gonna happen. This is
But
gonna
I'm
fuck up
just saying,
somebody's playoff game. It's gonna fuck up a playoff game. It's
But
gonna
like
fuck up
if
an
but if the
important
report came
game.
out,
It's gonna fuck
the,
up a game. Watch.
but if he messed up his shoulder and the report came out, oh, his shoulder's jacked up, that's one thing. But when they say that he's not playing because of a concussion, when he doesn't have a concussion, what kind of BS is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you as scouting to see, oh, this guy has a concussion? When you have to have you should have a better test that states, okay, this guy's messed up, or he's wobbly.
Or he's got damage in his head or something. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if he lands and slams the back of his head, and then he's like, he looks disoriented, that's one thing. But just because like you fell on your side, it hurt. Now you're like, oh, yeah, keep him out when he didn't even hit his head.
but this is another thing you got to also think about, Mike. This is another thing you also got to think about. This whole thing happened with you. Is with the Dolphins, right? This stigma right now is because of the Dolphins. Everything that's happening right now, everything that changes because of the Dolphins, right? So you gotta think maybe they did that to be cautious of what's to come because of everything that has changed now. So they're like, okay, we don't want no more backlash about the way we treat our players. So let's sit them down. Let's sit them down so that we don't have to worry about this backlash that we're gonna get if we put them back in.
I get that.
Be cautious. That's what probably happened.
But the thing is, like, all right, Tua goes down the first time. The way he fell and the way he like fell to the ground, everyone and their fucking mom was like, this guy has a concussion. But not one person after that hit went, oh, Bridgewater has a concussion. There was no speculation. Bridgewater has a concussion. All of a sudden, it goes,
I didn't think he had a concussion. But when he got hit on that play, I was like, I think he's hurt.
No.
That's what I thought.
I'm okay with that. That's one thing. I get that. But end of the day, no one was questioning this guy has a concussion. No one was going, oh, he needs to be pulled out the game or this or that.
I agree.
That's true. That's true.
Because now you want to overreact. You have to be able to do your job. Like you can't overreact because when you overreact like that, this can jeopardize a franchise.
Listen, this is going to happen every week. I think every week we're going to see a situation about this new rule. Now, from now on, every week, maybe it could be in an important game. It could be one of your games. It could be a game that Aaron Rodgers just gets hit and maybe just decked and he's on the floor for a while. And then they'd say, hey, you got concussion protocol.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He can't go back. And then you can't go back.
But look,
you want to hear a bold prediction?
You remember the test?
I just hope it doesn't happen. I just hope it doesn't happen on Christmas Day because I want to see him play the whole game.
Hey, did you see the end of the Tampa game when Garrett got that sack on Brady and they hit it for roughing the passer?
Phil was talking about that today.
Listen, that sack that he got was nowhere near.
But wait. What you're not realizing is watch this video. This is a side by side with the hit on Tua that took us out, and the hit with Tom. No, it's the same fucking hit. It's
Yeah,
the
but
same
Tua
hit.
is the same hit, but
Watch,
Tua
just
is a lot
watch,
more impactful.
watch. It's the same hit.
Listen, listen.
I'm gonna go back and watch. I'll be right back.
Listen,
Hold on, man. I gotta watch that
listen.
video.
Hey, listen, I understand what you're saying, Phil. But if you look at that hit, Tua took more of a hit on that than Brady. That was
So
not
then
a
let me
hard hit
ask you
on
a
Brady.
question. I
Tua
understand that.
wasn't the
Okay.
hit. It was the way he hit it. It's the way he hit. It's
Yeah.
not the hit that was bad. It was a
So then where
slingshot
the
kind of at
fuck?
the end.
So then where the fuck is the roughing the passer call?
Oh,
That's what I don't understand because of the new
That's-
rule. That's the
you
new
gotta remember
rule.
this. Brady getting that pass
Brady.
Brady getting that ref from the passer call. That's nothing new. He's been
Phil,
getting
did
those
you
calls
send
his
that?
whole career. All right, so
That's,
I'm
Did you
not
send
gonna.
that video, Phil?
that's also, like you
I'm gonna
said,
send it to you.
that's
Hold
a
on.
Brady thing too. You know, they want to
That's
protect
a
Brady.
That's been a Brady thing for his whole career. Even
But that's
without the rule change, that's still roughing the passer. You look at Brady wrong, it's roughing the passer.
but that shouldn't be a rough in the pass. And that caused the Falcons that game. Because that would have
It
been a
did.
third down
That's
sack.
what
That would have been a third down sack
that would
with
have
a
been a third
punt
down sack.
and it would have been
knocked
the
them out
fourth
of
down. They
range.
would have to kick it off. I'm not saying that the Falcons would have went down and scored, but it took away the opportunity from them to try to get the ball back. And that's
No,
and
100%.
that's what hurts. You know what I'm saying? It hurts because now what does the coach do? And now the coach is saying, "Well, I got
Hey,
a coach."
Phil, send it to me in Messenger because you got an iPhone.
They can't do that kind of stuff. But bro, you've been doing this your whole life. You've been tackling this way your whole
Yeah,
life.
I know.
So how the fuck do you change? It's hard to change when you've been doing it this way and everybody's been telling you this is the correct way of doing it. Now all of a sudden, because everything that's changing, because this is a quarterback league and everything else is to protect the quarterback because that's the franchise, that's the face. That's what happens. Now this bullshit. Now it's like you might as well put a flag on the quarterback and pull the fucking flag. That's what you should do.
Hey, you guys want to hear a bold prediction from me?
Talk to me.
What's that?
Listen to this. What happened to Bridgewater, right? Him getting pulled because of the BS concussion. Watch, that's gonna happen to that's gonna happen more often, not just to the Dolphins, other teams. But I think it's gonna affect away teams. Because I
Oh
don't know the
wow,
regulation on the
for real?
scooters.
God damn,
Good. Yeah, you're
that
right.
ain't
Regulation
no
on
roughing the
scooters.
passer, man. Fucking bullshit.
Bro, the way he rolled him over on his body and slammed Brady, that was not a roughing the
No,
passer.
it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Hell no.
Tua, I'm telling you, the way Tua landed, and I say it because Tua is smaller, he took more of an impact on that hit.
But
It's not even the
here's
impact. It's that he slammed the
Cap.
back of his head.
Yeah,
Cap. The thing. Hold
when
up,
he-
yo, guys. Just to answer something that Cap put on comment section. The problem is that Bridgewater was cleared from concussion protocol at the game, and yet he was still not allowed back into the game.
Yes,
Because
because of the
Yeah,
scouter.
man, because of the scouter.
Because of the scouter. If
Scouter
the
said that he looked
scouter
wobbly, and that's it. That's all
the
you have to
scouter
say.
thinks he should not be playing, he does. They can pull him from the game. I think it's one of the new rules. That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah,
what's the
but Phil,
regulation? What's the
you watched the
what's the
game.
regulation on the
And then
scouters?
Phil, you watched the game. In the middle of the game, they said that that Bridgewater did not suffer from a concussion. He passed concussion protocol and he has a shoulder.
exactly.
He has a shoulder issue.
But
That's
they
what
held him because of the. But they didn't let him back, not because of the shoulder injury, because of the concussion.
I understand that, but they all came out and said that he didn't have a concussion and that he
Yes.
is a shoulder. So, but at the end of the day, like I'm trying to tell you, they're gonna protect them. They're gonna protect them, and especially that everything has happened with the Dolphins. This is happening with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
You have to be extra careful because you already got an open investigation on you guys. Yeah, you do it again, it's gonna be more.
No, the investigation closed. The investigation's closed, and it came out.
Yeah.
Everything was done correctly. It was the right procedures. It's the test that's not good. It came out. We're cleared. Everyone's cleared on the investigation. The Dolphins or the medical team, the third party medical team, did what they were supposed to do. They did
Or
nothing
maybe
wrong.
they
They
don't,
even fired the person who did the
or maybe,
test.
or maybe,
But
or maybe they don't want to deal with the bullshit again, and they're like, you know
Yeah,
what?
Cap. I heard about that one today. Yeah, they're
It's,
not
it's,
allowed to
not deal
practice
with
with the team until they're cleared. Yeah, you read about? Yeah, I read that one.
but it was never it was never
What's
he
going on,
passed the
JoJo?
test and everything was did right. Oh, I gotta go.
What's up, Poseidon? What it do?
Going on,
Uh,
going on.
but like I said, bro, listen, man. All this with the concussion stuff, I understand it. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be more.
No,
More
every week is
strict.
going to be a new case. Watch.
More
Every
strict.
week.
It's gonna be more strict. And I'm telling you,
Every week
just,
you're going to have a problem. Watch.
just if you're gonna be a quarterback,
Not just us. I'm not talking about us, but I'm the league. Other teams, they're going to have problems with this new rule.
Mm-hmm.
Even the teams with the
It's
big
gonna be
quarterback names.
it's gonna be the away teams. Watch.
Yeah,
but like
No,
I said, but still, at the end of the day, some of these coaches and their play calling, that shit got to change. That shit got to stop.
well, yeah. There's some play
I
calling in the
mean,
red zone that
Play
I've
calling,
seen these coaches
overthinking,
do.
over coaching. I don't know if you're trying to be pretty or you're trying to over coach the other coach and trying to hit them with these type of plays. But you need to, hey, sometimes it's nice to just keep it simple and just
I
do
am
what works and do what
I'm
works.
a big
If
fan
you're
of
running
McDaniel.
the ball
I'm a
effectively, if you're running the ball effectively, run the fucking ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
touche.
look,
I
I'm a
agree.
fan of McDaniel's. I really am, but I am not a fan of play action in the end zone.
I'm
You're
not
backed up.
either.
That's the dumbest.
I'm not
That's the
either.
dumbest shit. That's the dumbest fucking shit that he pulled, bro.
I think that's the most riskiest play, and it's not
Hell
worth it.
yeah.
Just run a fucking short, low play with Tyreek Hill and let him get his 5 yards. Now you got some space.
Or give it to the fullback. We got
But why?
fullbacks now. So
Or that. Running down the middle sometimes
They're
it's risky too
expecting
because
to
people.
run.
But I'm okay with passing. But I don't like the play action because the play action
They're
it's
all expecting to
dangerous.
run.
And yes, but if they're
Listen,
expecting to run and you get a streamer in the outside like with Bridgewater, you're done. You can pass
but
the ball. I'm okay passing the ball.
you could do a run play. You could do a run play from shotgun and be on the goal line because you're kind of telling like, oh, okay, we might pass, but then we give up the ball. Like you
No, no,
can,
no.
there's other things you can do.
I'm okay
You
with
don't
it. I just don't like play action.
listen. It's okay. I understand what you're saying, but when you do it too much, it becomes a problem because now defense are realizing,
you're
okay, every time we
predictable.
get here, this is what they do. They do this type of
Then you
play.
become
That's why they get
predictable.
you. You
Yeah.
become predictable instead of you know what I'm saying, sticking to what counts. If you get down the field running the ball, why all of a sudden you have to
Stop.
pass when you get to the
You
end zone?
stop. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? They get, bro. I'm gonna keep saying it. We can go back to the Super Bowl with Russell Wilson and Marshawn Lynch.
Oh yeah.
And when are people gonna realize and learn that when you're there and you gotta fucking run and you have a solid running back? I understand if you have a shitty running back, but you have solid running backs. Use them. That's why you have them. Use them.
And you know what's crazy? The other night in Denver, they used that play again. That same play. And he got fucked with the same play again.
Like I keep saying, if you got the players to do it, why are you just why? Because you're paying that quarterback so much money.
Exactly. Exactly.
I
That's what
don't
it
care.
is.
I don't care.
That's exactly what it is.
At the end of the day, I want to get a W. I'm a coach. My job is to make sure I secure the W.
Maybe too much for
So what
that.
are
Paying this guy a lot of money.
you guys saying that it was a bad play call for the play action
No, I'm just
like
saying
there
in
was
general. I'm talking about in general. You see it all over the NFL. You're seeing it in every game. You're seeing it in every game that these coaches, I just don't understand
You're
it.
being successful in an example of successful running the ball to get to the red zone. For you to get to the red zone and throw the ball and
And
first
yeah,
down.
you're talking about where the defense is tight, where the defense doesn't even have to play tight. Everything's already there. You're right there. So what are you gonna do? Any throw you throw has to be on money and on precise. because everything's tight. You're tight. It's not like you're on the 20-yard line. You're on the fucking 5-yard line. You only got 10. You only got 10 yards.
The only one that gets criticized about nonsense like that is Tua Tagovailoa. All right, he's the only one that gets criticized for everything he does.
But listen, you live in Miami, so of course Tua is gonna get a lot of the criticism. He's gonna get a lot of the stuff. But at the end of the day, I also say it's the play calling. The coach, what are you doing? What are we doing? Yesterday's game and against yesterday's game.
That's another example. Yeah, that's a good example.
Right there on the doorstep. They're right there on the doorstep. You don't even try to run the ball. You don't even try to run the ball, and then you go for it on fourth down, and you don't get it. And you don't get it instead of putting up points. It doesn't make sense. And now you lost that game. You lost that game, and it's a divisional game.
The NFL.
It's too much analytics. That's what it is. It's too much analytics, and they go by the analytics. Oh, this right here on this time, at this time, it's good to go for a pass. Fuck that shit. Back in the days, they didn't have all that analytics shit. When you got to the goal line, it's
ran the rock.
Who's gonna run? Who's gonna power in the front the line? And
Ricky, run, Ricky, run.
You need to tell your offensive line, we need a fucking push right here because we need to get this first down.
But when they had Ricky, they didn't have a quarterback, man. They survived off the Wildcat.
But it's not even about when you didn't have a quarterback. Even when you do have a quarterback and you have a solid run game, you need to use it. You need to stop straying away from it when you have a good run game.
You have a solid, but you at a crucial time, you want your best player with the ball in his hands.
But okay, I understand that. But let me tell you something. Let's go to the Green Bay game real quick. Let's just go to the Green Bay real quick. It's 32. Now listen, I'm just gonna say it's 30.
That's a good example, though. It's a good example.
32. You have AJ Dillon and you have Aaron Jones. 3rd and 2, and you don't even try one fucking run play. You don't try one run play, bro. If you get the listen. If you get the listen real quick. If you get the first down, that means you give Rodgers 4 more tries to get a touchdown. You give him 4 more tries instead of 2. You give him 4. So why not go for the fucking first down instead of trying to get him in the end zone when you can just get the first down?
Yeah. And they were being successful on that split back system they had with both of them on there.
And then you got but it's not about Madden. It's that Joel. It's that you're trying to be cute. It's that you're trying to be too cute. You're trying to overcoach. And that problem is no. Babo, I don't care if I have Rodgers. I don't care. But it's 2 yards. It's 2 yards. Why Rodgers couldn't use his feet to get the goddamn 2 yards instead? If you wanted to hit, why he can't get 2 yards?
The Giants got a good run D. They go by schemes.
No, they don't. The Giants are giving up 5-point-something yards to carry. And we were averaging 4-point-something to carry. And you're going to stray away from it. I don't understand it. You overthinking shit. They overthink shit. And it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. The same thing with Mozart. Mozart yesterday was running the ball. And then when you get to the red zone, oh, we ain't going to run it. Really? Really? The guy is running solid and he's getting not
touchdown in the red zone, nigga. What you mean?
He got one. He got one.
The defense lost that game. Come on. The defense lost that game. Because that damn game was pretty goddamn cool.
After that missed field goal from Jason Sanders, the shit went haywire.
Right after that shit went out the door after that.
The game went left. But Babu, but when you have a solid run game, and the run game is working, because the Jets didn't go off of the run game. They didn't leave. They didn't forget about the run game. They used both running backs. They kept using it, and that's it. And you know what ended up happening? They end up.
But guess what? He didn't throw the ball as much either.
Because
Lose,
Joel, at the end of the day, when you have a solid run game and the run game is working, you don't need to throw the ball so much. You only need to throw the ball when you need to, and that's what they did. The guy went 17 for 21 with 200 and something, or what, 200 something yards.
This is not Madden, Huevo. Get that through your head. This is not
Go
Madden.
look at Zach Wilson's stats from yesterday. Go look at his stats from yesterday. I think he only had like 3 missed throws, like 3 incomplete passes. He had like 4
Couldn't get it in the end zone.
Yeah, but they ran the ball.
But that's the thing. What I'm trying to tell you.
But they ran the ball.
Joel, the best thing to do is if you have a young quarterback like that, like Zach Wilson, you don't need him throwing the ball 50 times a game. You don't need him throwing the ball.
You got Tyreek and Waddle. Why are you not going to throw with the offense that we have? You got to throw.
But I'm going to tell you this. Okay, now let me ask you something. Was Skylar Thompson playing with the number ones this week in practice? No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. So,
no, that's the other thing, though, man. That's the other thing. The Skylar, we're not prepared. We were not prepared for that shit, nigga. For all that injury shit, we were not prepared for it.
And you go in there
we're not prepared for it. We're not prepared for that. You put the young guy in a situation where he don't know. He's a rookie. He looked like a rookie for real. Looked like a rookie for real.
What you mean he looked like a rookie for real?
I say, yeah, he looked like a rookie for real. What he is, he's a rookie.
He didn't have a bad game.
He is a rookie for real.
Yeah, well, he looked like a real rookie. That's what I'm saying.
He showed signs that he looked good.
It was poor defense on both teams. All right? Let's not sit here and go, because the game was pretty close. Both. Okay? And the defenses lost those games.
Well, but you know what the Jets defense did, though? They switched it up on Skylar in the second half. They switched it up on Skylar in the second half. They started moving around and fucking with his head.
The turnover game.
And the turnover helped. Yeah, that shit fucked him up. Because he ain't got no left tackle. We ain't got no left tackle.
What the hell is that? Nah, that's excuses. That's
what it means. What it mean? He got no left tackle. We got.
At the end of the day, you always gotta have the next man up mentality. The next guy that got.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the next guy we had was Doodle for Doodle Puffs too.
Did you stop watching the game? Did you see
no.
how much
All right. Yeah, sure. All right, look at the second half and see how much time he had.
He had a lot of time. There was plenty of plays that he had a lot of time.
No, not in the fourth quarter.
But Joel, a lot of time to do what? To throw a bomb? To throw a bomb?
You know, that's what he was looking for the whole time. After the missed field goal, he kept looking for the bomb.
You're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that because they're not letting you go. Listen, if you have noticed, teams are not trying to let the Dolphins blow their top off. They're not letting you try to blow the top off. They're playing that umbrella defense. That they okay, if they go deep, we're back there with him. We're back there with him, and that's what happened. Like Mozart was having a field day. He was running the ball very effective.
Yeah, he was.
Hell of a game.
The ball. They should have kept
hell of a game.
What
happened in that is the thing is in that fourth quarter that the coach of the Jets changed that, fixed that defense up.
He gets tired, dog. He gets tired too. He ain't gonna come like the Jets had.
You know what, though? But you know what?
What?
I'll do respect.
What?
Gaskin came in. He was also effective.
Because he was
Gaskin
tired,
came in,
bro. He was tired.
But Gaskin, they should have kept running that ball, dog. That's what you get paid for.
Gaskin. That was at the end with 2 minutes. Gaskin started doing something. Please. Oh, please. They already have scored 40 points. Garbage time. Oh, please. He dropped the ball right there. He's just got butterfingers.
Good job, Raiders defense.
Oh, Chase Edmonds too. Chase Edmonds too is dropping passes too.
Dropping passes, yeah. Chase Edmonds look like mierda too.
And he's supposed to be the pass catching running back for you guys.
Oh, and then you got a 30-year-old running back. You want him to play 4 quarters?
Nah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Mozart is gonna be your best running back because he fits that scheme that McDaniel likes to play. He's the best running back on the team.
Yeah.
But you see now the other thing, but the other thing they have to be careful with is overworking him.
Put it on mute, bro. We're talking here.
Yeah, man.
I understand you don't want. I understand you don't want to overwork him, Will. I understand that you don't want to overwork.
You don't want to overwork him because he's coming from a knee injury.
Exactly.
I understand that.
So I understand that part, but when I don't know, man, it was just fucked up situation yesterday. It was just fucked up. But that fourth quarter was just the worst fourth quarter I've seen Miami play.
Listen, you come out there.
The worst fourth quarter.
We rank at least in pass defense. No, they didn't pass on us. No Xavier Howard.
No.
And he just ran all over us.
Hold up. Even, I have to say something. Even with Xavier Howard, we were still ranked 27th in pass defense.
Yeah, it's because we don't have the other side. It's the other side.
That's what I'm trying to say.
We're not healthy there.
And listen, and look,
just running all over us.
Again, what the Dolphins defense is known for is man-to-man blitz package coverage. That's what they do, man-to-man, and that's what they do. What do you think that zero? What do you think the zero man-to-man is?
Zero blitz shit.
Literally man-to-man with an all-out blitz.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So that's what they're known for. They're known for blitzing on man-to-man,
and they just leave their corners on the island.
And Byron on an island. Yeah. They can leave them on islands. So here's the issue:
X is injured.
You don't have Byron.
And X is injured.
You lost X.
And X is playing hurt.
Zone. And they have to go to zone, and they're not known to play zone.
Well, he's playing against a coach that he used to coach with. So there could be,
I ain't even worried about that either. I'm not worried about that.
Listen, there's where McDaniel, a lot of these coaches don't know his tendencies, but now you're going up against a coach that knows your tendency.
But
he knows theirs too. It goes both ways.
But he only knows his defensive tendencies. He doesn't know the offensive tendencies. But I'm just gonna say that once Teddy Bridgewater got hit in that play, I was like, it's gonna be a rough day for the Dolphins.
Oh, for sure.
It's gonna be a rough day. It's gonna be a rough day.
Oh, please. Once I seen Aaron Rodgers started overthrowing balls, I said, it'll be a rough day for these Green Bay Packers.
But then you gotta look at what the Giants were doing. The Giants were playing 8 DBs on them. They were putting 8 DBs, and you still trying to throw the ball instead of fucking running the rock. I just don't understand. I don't understand it. Like when you play Madden, you see DBs out there. You run the ball. Pablo, it's very simple. And then you're playing defense. Look, I'm going to say one thing. How many receivers were out for the Giants?
All of them.
Almost everybody. The only guy that was playing was freaking Slayton, right? And you're playing 10 yards back on every fucking play. You're not even playing press, so you could take off the comfort from Daniel Jones. You're not doing none of that.
That middle was open the whole time.
Whatever the hell he wants. And every time you get a sack, every time the Green Bay Packers got a sack, it was a fucking holding. It was a holding call on the fucking DBs doing some dumb shit. Because they're playing so far back, and when they do a cut, they got to hold because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Instead of playing press and bumping the guy the first 5 yards, that shit don't make no sense.
All right, and your quarterback,
shit don't make no sense, dog.
It's
like, come on.
Couldn't read that. Your back-to-back MVP couldn't read that. Hell, if you put Jordan Love in that game, boy, let me tell you.
Even hear shit.
He's stupid.
Shit got me hot.
All in trouble. Listen,
come on, Carr.
Aaron Rodgers did not pick up on that, and he could have audibled the play because you know he got the power to audible.
Are you guys watching this game?
I'm not watching.
How am I watching the game? I'm on this shit.
No. Hold on. No, I just want to point something out. It's 2 sacks in a row. Hold on. There's 2 sacks in a row. One with Patty Mahomes and one with Derek Carr. They're not even allowing them to finish the sack. As soon as you grab them, they call the play. As soon as you tag them, they call the play.
Hey, my bad. I totally lost you there. I was sitting here nothing, so I didn't hear one word you said, Poseidon. My bad.
Yes, connected. You got that sorry cell phone over here. You got.
Yeah, I know.
Now you be talking about me. I'm talking about
you. I know. I feel you. I just like I said, bro. Bro, bro. Some of these coaches get paid too. Some of these coaches get paid too much money to be doing this dumb shit.
True that.
Look at the bro, Brandon Staley, the coach for the Chargers. I don't understand it. Why are you so aggressive? Like, why are you going for fourth down when you got the lead?
But what about the players? What about the players?
Oh, the players, definitely. You got to put something on the players too. But the players are also going by the play calling. They're going by the play calling that the coach is putting out there. They're going by the play calling that the coach is putting out there because they don't go out there and say, hey, we're gonna play this right here. They that shit gets radioed in.
They don't play that shit like a game of Madden. They go out there with a game plan. That's it. The football is just like fucking presidency. They stick to a fucking agenda.
I understand that, but there's times where you need to adjust and you need to make adjustments. And when you don't, and you could tell the teams, you could tell the teams that make adjustments, like the Giants made adjustments in the second half, and that's why Green Bay didn't score shit in the second half.
Everybody in the second half. They've been beating everybody in the second half
because of the adjustments that they make. Because of the adjustments, and then when they make an adjustment. Doesn't the offense need to make an adjustment as well and say, okay, that's what you want to do? Okay, let's throw this at you. Instead of fucking throwing 3 bombs and going 3 and out after they just scored a touchdown to tie the game. Like, I don't understand the shit. Like, you run the ball. That's what's been giving you success. Running the fucking rock. And you go straight 3 passes and you go for 3 bombs. And yeah, Aaron Rodgers overthrew 1 and then he underthrew 1. And I understand it. But, bro, why do you have but this is what I'm saying, why do you have Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon for if you're not going to use them when you need them? When you have the second half and you have a lead, don't you use listen, when you have a lead and you have 2 good running backs, listen, but don't you use them to take off the time off the clock? Wouldn't you use them to take off the clock? Because every time you throw an incomplete pass, the time stops. And every time you run the ball, the time doesn't stop. The time keeps going unless you're under unless you're under 3 minutes. Because even if you run out of bounds on a first down play, the clock keeps on going. The clock keeps on going.
Yeah.
Why don't you run the fucking clock?
Time out. Listen.
Devontae Adams just scored.
Ooh, no bueno. Oh, no bueno.
They went for it on the other hand.
4th and 1.
Aaron Rodgers had to come back in that game. Am I correct?
That what?
Fuck my life.
I'll be honest with you.
Enough time to come back in that game.
They only had in the second half. They only got the ball 3 times. The one time that they got the ball in the first to start the half, they got into field goal range. He took a sack, got him out of field goal range. Then the second time he got the ball, he went 3 and out with 3 passes. That's the one that he overthrew on Lazard. He threw on Lazard on the right, and then he underthrew Lazard on the left, and then he threw another bad pass to No, they didn't get no first down. They went 3 and out. The second time they went 3 and out, and then on the last drive of the second.
Yes, there's where I was. You're going way back. That they were moving the ball down the field, right?
Yes. And then you go to 3rd and 2. You go to 3rd and 2, and you don't even try to run the ball. You don't even try to run.
They ain't got no timeouts.
Papa, you have
but they did not have no timeouts.
Yes, they did. They had 2 timeouts. And it was 3rd and 2. And they had a minute something left. And why are you trying to score so fast when your defense can't even stop a goddamn goal? Daniel Jones doing whatever the hell they want.
So Daniel Jones with one ankle.
Every time Daniel Jones threw the ball was in the middle of the field where it was wide the fuck open.
All right. I understand what you're saying, bro. Okay, you weren't the one that lost by almost 30 points. You guys lost by a fucking field goal or a touchdown.
No, touchdown. We lost by a touchdown.
All right. So you guys took it down the field. I'm talking about the last drive. This is what I'm talking about. What happened before? All right. Now you're taking it down the field. The coach is calling plays to throw the ball. Regardless if it was 3rd and 2, regardless if it was 4th and 2. That was a hell of a fucking defense. Two defensive
Oh, you're talking
plays.
about the batted ball. You're talking about the batted ball. Yeah, that was a good plays. Those 2 good plays.
But Joel, this is what I'm gonna keep saying. You're on the 5-yard line. You're on the 5-yard line. How much field does the defense have? They only got to cover 10 yards because they got the 5 yards, they got the 5 yards, and then they got the end zone. They got the 5 yards, and then they got the end zone.
They could have had the split backs and used one of the backs.
Pablo, if you've been getting, bro, this is what I'm trying to tell you, Joel. If you've been averaging 4-point-something yards a carry against this team all game, why don't you just try it for 2 fucking yards to get the fucking first down? And if you want to give Rodgers 4 more tries to throw a fucking touchdown, perfect. But don't give him only 2. Don't only give him 2, give him 4.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Say, get the fucking first down. You don't have to score a touchdown. All you need to do is get the first down.
Yeah, because you could burn one of those downs to kill the clock.
Exactly. Just get the fucking first. You don't need to fucking score. I understand that, but Joel, if you had Tua, and you had 2 plays, but you had 2 yards to get a first down, but then you give him 4
He'll
more,
make that play. He'll make that play.
But listen, what I'm trying to say.
This nigga asshole.
And then look, those same plays that you did against the Giants, bro, you just did it 2 weeks ago against the fucking Buccaneers. So you already put that shit on tape. They're already seeing that you did that shit already. Like, you don't think the team don't know that? Come on,
he didn't expect 0 blitz, did
he? Joel, they showed that shit yesterday on ESPN. They showed it yesterday on ESPN. Every time they do that run play option, the right side has a free guy coming in all the time. So now, as Aaron Rodgers, you have to maneuver the defense to throw the ball a certain way so that it doesn't get hit. But Papo, the defense, all they have to do is put their hands up, and the ball. If they hit the ball, they did their job. They did their job.
Hey, that was a great defense.
The first one. Listen, the first one. Look at the first batted play. There was no pressure. If that guy Thibodeau didn't put his hand up, that probably would have been a touchdown to Randall Cobb. But you're also playing the odds. You're playing the odds where everything is tight.
Oh, you're telling me that if they would have never batted the ball, it would have been a touchdown. Am I correct?
The first one, yes. The second one, I don't know. The one to the guard.
The Giants came to play. They came to play. They came to win the game. That's it. They shut down Aaron Rodgers when they needed to. You can't say.
But that's the same shit. But that's the same shit with the Packers. The Packers are the listen. At the end of the day, the Packers should not even been in that situation. The Packers should have never let go of that fucking lead. They were up 14 fucking points, and they let them. They didn't score shit in the second half.
So Rodgers wanted to throw the ball over the place, though. That's why.
They didn't score shit in the second half. You, like I told you, you had a chance.
That's what they always do, man. Come on, man. That's what they always do.
But you see what I told you earlier in that game? I said when y'all were at the red zone the first time, and y'all was, I think it was first down, and he throws the ball for the touchdown. I was like, that shit gonna hurt y'all.
Both for the touchdown.
Y'all throwing in the red zone on the first down.
Will. Both for the touchdown that they scored. Listen to this shit, Will. Both for the touchdown that they scored were passing plays, and they were on the goal line. They were on the goal line.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Remember, I said that shit gonna hurt y'all. Y'all keep doing it.
Now listen.
Then you get to the goal line. They ran one in because Barkley ran it in. What you mean?
No.
I'm talking about Green Bay. No, I'm talking about Green Bay.
Green
Bay did 2 pass plays. In the red zone, and they got both of them. Then you go there again, and this is what I'm just saying. You don't need it. Yo, listen, when you got to the red zone and to the 5 yard lines, you did not even try one time to run the ball. Not one time. Because I could go back and I could show you that tape. Now, one time that they were in the red zone in the 5 yard line, did they even attempt a run play?
Because y'all been throwing the ball first down and goal in the beginning of the game. I told you this shit gonna fuck you up.
But this is what I'm saying. But I agree with you, Will. But that's what I'm saying. Why the fuck do you have those two good ass running backs? Lord?
Exactly.
You're not gonna use them in the red zone.
Block. You got him there to block.
No, Papa. You got them. You got them. You
He
use them.
didn't have them in there. He didn't have both of them in there.
You need to use them to run the fucking rock. Have them. You gonna
So
tell me AJ
everybody-
Jones can get 2 yards? You gonna tell me Aaron Jones can get 2 fucking yards to get you the first down? You can't tell me that.
Hold on. If Aaron Rodgers saw something in the deep, why he ain't call timeout?
He probably didn't want to burn one.
He ain't got no timeout. They didn't have no timeout.
They have timeout, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna go like this. What I'm gonna say at the end of the day, what I'm gonna say with that at the end of the day, that's play calling. That's play calling. And what I need to tell you is that if Rodgers said, you know what, I want to throw the ball, as the head coach say, no, we're gonna run the ball, we're gonna get the first down, and then we'll go from there. Simple as that. Let's get the first down, and then we'll talk about it.
But see, the problem is right there. The coach doesn't run that team. You know who runs that team is Aaron Rodgers.
But
that's the problem of your team that I told you. You got that diva, and you gave her that money, so that diva thinks she's all that. She's the coach.
But that's the same, bro. That's the same shit. That's the same shit with. That's the same shit with Russell Wilson and Marshawn Lynch. You paid Russell Wilson all that money, so you say, "Look, I don't gotta throw the ball. I don't need Marshawn Lynch running the ball, even though he got you all the way to the 1 yard line." Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah,
you don't need to use it. I don't care if the guy gets paid $500 million. If he gets paid as a billionaire.
Russell did the same thing the other night on Thursday.
Your job as a coach, your job as a coach is to get the W. To get the W, it doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter if Aaron Rodgers threw 20 touchdowns or it doesn't matter. As long as you secure the W. That's what your job is as a coach. Your job is to get the fucking W.
He tried that. But the Giants were the better team.
No.
The better team, bro.
The Giants, Malanga, the Giants are a better team. They're not. The Giants are not a better team.
Malanga.
Listen, the Giants are not a better team. I'm gonna say something. The Giants are not a better team. The Giants what the Giants did, they played 60 minutes of football. And the fucking Green Bay Packers only played fucking 30 minutes. And that's the fucking problem. You can't play one good half. You can't play a good half of football. One good half of football, I think you're gonna win. You can't play one good half of football and you think you're gonna win. They did that shit against New England. They played only one good half, and then the second half played like shit. The same thing happened again. They played one good half, and the second half looks like shit. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. You play good, and then what the fuck happens? You forgot how to play? You forgot how to do play calls? You forgot how to fucking move the ball on the field? Yo, come on, Babo, come on. Listen, I know.
One thing we do know is
there you go, Zoo. Let him take the L, cheesehead.
I'm gonna take the L. I'm taking the L, but we all know that they shouldn't have been in that situation. They shouldn't have been in that situation. Period. They shouldn't.
Okay. What a great.
As a fan, I understand where you're coming from. I understand. However, the Giants are the better team.
Yeah, they outplayed us. Because they played for 60 minutes and we decided to only play for 30 minutes.
Daniel Jones outplayed Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
No, he did. He made that defense look like shit. And that defense, I don't know. You don't put no pressure on Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
and like I said, and every time that listen, and you can go back to watch this game. You can go back and watch that game. Every time that the Green Bay Packers got a sack, every time they got a sack, they got a flag on the sack for somebody holding in the fucking one of the DBs holding. But you know why they're holding? You know why the fuck they're holding? Because they're playing 10 yards back and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Instead of playing press, press defense. They have no receivers in the game. They only have the fucking one
Slayton.
guy. Slayton. They only have one guy starting.
Listen, pound for me for sitting there saying that the Green Bay Packers D was a top 5 D. Pound for me.
At the end of the day, Poseidon, they're supposed to be a top 5. They're supposed to be a top 5 because they got too much talent. They got too much talent on that defense for them to be playing the way the fuck they're playing. Fucking DeAndre Campbell has missed more tackles this season and only 5 games that he missed all last season. That's a fucking problem.
Oh.
He only played 5 games and he's already missed more tackles than he did all of last year. That's a fucking problem, bro. That's a fucking problem. And he's the guy that's your fucking your captain on the linebacker crew. He's your captain on the linebacker crew.
You know why? That's karma. That's karma for them Packers. That's karma.
It's not karma, bro.
They be letting go because they don't want to be paying.
They don't want to be paying those linebackers. Now, don't you miss that linebacker now?
That's karma.
Who? No, but remember, listen, Devontae Campbell did not take over. Did not take over Zadarius Smith. The one that took over Zadarius Smith is Rashawn Gary, and Rashawn Gary is proving himself to be a top-notch player. So you cannot go by that. You cannot go by that. We gotta talk about
there. Couldn't they do some adjustments there and put Zadarius Smith somewhere else or something like that? You just let the man go. That's it.
Oh, field goal no good. Holy shit!
I already told you why they let go of Zadarius Smith. They let go of Zadarius Smith because he's coming off of a back surgery and he didn't play all of last season. He did not play nothing of last season.
Well, why not?
The only game.
But why not put it in why not give the man a chance to come back? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter.
Because of the money situation. Because of the money situation. The Vikings gave him one. Listen, it was to go with a younger player. It was to go with a younger player that hasn't been hurt, which is Rashawn Gary, and that he proved himself last year. I'm going to say it again. He proved himself last year because he was a Pro Bowler last year. He proved himself, and he's not the problem. He is not the problem. He is not the problem. He's doing his job. But Devontae Campbell needs to play better. The middle linebacker, he needs to play better because he's the one that needs to know where the running back is going. He needs to make that tackle when the running back hits that hole. He's the one that needs to be there to meet the running back. And he's missing those tackles. That is the problem. And then, like I keep saying, you have no receivers on the outside. The Giants have no receivers on the outside. And you are playing 10 yards back on every play. That is a problem to me. That is a problem.
Who y'all play next week?
We play the Jets. We play the Jets next week. And then you gotta look. And then you gotta look at what you got. Then you gotta look at what the Giants did. Look at what the Giants did. Because the Giants, like we say, you guys say Green Bay doesn't have the receivers like that, right? Green Bay don't have the receivers like that, right? We can all agree that they don't have those elite receivers. But why the fuck they putting why they putting eight DBs out there? Why are they putting eight DBs? Because you know why they put in the eight DBs? Because they don't want Aaron Rodgers to throw the ball.
Exactly.
So then if you don't want Aaron Rodgers to throw the ball.
They're one-dimensional.
Okay, listen. No, they're not one-dimensional. If you don't want Aaron Rodgers to throw the ball, then what should the Green Bay Packers do? When you got you got a two-headed monster behind Aaron Rodgers. You have
use them.
You have Aaron Jones. And you have A.J. Dillon. Aaron Jones rushed the ball only 13 times and got 63 yards.
Imagine if we would have had more.
A.J. Dillon only.
Y'all make it seem like y'all got the best running game in the league, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say. They're one-dimensional.
Who has a better run game than us? Who has a better run game than us?
The Giants.
The Giants.
Come on now, bro. The Giants, bro.
The Giants only have one running back. They only have one. We have two.
Well, what you mean? Breida was even Breida didn't do yesterday.
Breida didn't do shit yesterday. Please, Breida did not do anything. It was Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley was the
receiving.
Saquon Barkley was the one that killed us, and that was listen. Saquon Barkley was the one that killed us, and we already knew going into that game.
Well, Daniels killed y'all because Daniels was, I think, the second leading rusher.
Exactly, because you let the fucking
that boy was bleeding on his hand and everything.
You let the line part like the Red Sea, and he just runs straight up the middle, and there's nobody in the middle of the field to stop him.
That boy with one ankle.
Y'all got two running backs. And not even with both your running backs combined, equal the amount of yards Barkley had in that game.
That it did. Barkley only had 70 yards.
Exactly. Says a lot.
70 yards.
He had receiving too.
Yeah,
he had 100 yards on purpose.
I'm not worried about that. Aaron Jones had 63 yards by himself. 63 yards by himself. Okay?
And only 13 touches.
You're running the ball. You're running.
You see, look what the Raiders are doing.
13
You're not looking at that shit, Phil. God damn it. How many times I'm tell you?
13 attempts. 13 attempts. That's what I'm saying. You need to utilize the run. You need to utilize the run. You have to run the ball.
Maybe not 13 times. Maybe just 13 times with him. How many times did they run with Dylan?
Dylan only touched the ball 6 times. They only run the ball 19 times that game. 19 times.
That's low. That's low.
How many times they threw the ball?
Listen.
How many times they threw the ball?
30-something fucking times. 37, if I'm not mistaken. 37.
That's pretty balanced.
No, the fuck is not. No, the fuck is not.
Aaron Rodgers is pretty balanced.
No, it's not. Especially when you have the lead going into the fucking half. You're up 14 points going into the half. And you're going to tell me that you're not going to even try to fucking run the ball? You're going to tell me you're not going to run the ball? You go, like I told you, the first drive in the second half, they go down the field. Aaron Rodgers takes a sack on third down, takes him out of field goal range. So now they can't kick the field goal. The second possession they get, the Giants score a touchdown. Listen, the Giants score a touchdown to tie the game. They score a touchdown to tie the game. Aaron Rodgers gets the ball, and he throws 3 fucking bombs. All of them incomplete. So not even one run play.
Maybe he needs glasses.
Listen. It's not that you're trailing. You're not trailing in the game. You're not trailing. You're tied. You're not trailing. You're tied. And you don't even go to the run game. On the first play or the second play, you go 3 bombs. Because for what? For what the fuck do you have to go for 3 bombs for? Why the fuck for? Why do you need to do that? What is the purpose? What are you trying to prove? Move the fucking ball. Take the time off the fucking clock because the defense is not doing their fucking job because they're not stopping them. So why the fuck are you going to throw the defense back out there when they haven't stopped them? And now you went 3 and out. Now the defense is tired as fuck because the Giants just run down the field and scored on them. Now you're throwing them back out after 3 plays that you didn't even take a minute off the clock. You didn't even take a minute off the clock, nigga. Come on, bro. Come on. You got to think about that shit.
Jordan Love.
It's not that, dog. It's it's the play calling.
Yeah, I agree. I play calling.
You go into this panic mode. Oh shit! No, we gotta score. We gotta score. No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. What you need to do is move the fucking ball. Get first downs. Take the clock off the time. Take the time off the clock so that when you do give them back the ball, you don't have that much time because that's what the fuck they were doing to us. That's what they were doing to us, and it was successful.
You don't even trust your kicker. The man, we don't know if he can kick straight.
He didn't miss a field goal yesterday. He made all his kicks yesterday. He made both of his extra points, and he made both of the field goals that he tried. You didn't give him but you didn't give him another chance in the second half. You didn't give him another chance in the second half. You did not give him another chance. You only got the ball 3 times in the second half. You only got the ball. And the point
made the big play. Not only did they make 1, they made 2. That's it. Not even if they ran the ball, passed the ball, whatever the case may be, the Giants came out winners because they made the biggest play of the game.
Yeah, at the end of the game, that's when they made the biggest play. And that to be honest, but to tell you the truth, Poseidon, that's when you need to make the big play at the end of the game. That's when you need to.
Yeah.
You need to. So, but at the end of the day, I want to keep telling you this: when you don't stick to the game plan, when you don't stick to your game plan, and I understand that we have Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers is a dynamic player, and Aaron Rodgers makes throws that other quarterbacks can't make. I understand that. I have no issue with that. But why the fuck do you have those fucking running backs for? To fucking use them.
To block.
No, they're not there to fucking block. They're there to fucking be used. They're there to be used. You need to use them.
You're using them to block.
At the end of the day, those are probably your second and your fourth best player on the team. Aaron Jones is probably number 2 behind Aaron Rodgers on that offense. And number 4 is probably AJ Dillon because Alan Lazard is better than AJ Dillon. And you don't even give them the opportunity. You don't give them the opportunity, and that's a problem.
And when they had both, it was working.
And that's what I'm saying, though. Like you don't stick to what you. That's what I don't understand with Matt LaFleur, dog. That's what I don't understand. Like why?
I don't understand.
You get too. I don't understand because you get too cute. You're getting too cute. You're being too cute.
Nah, dog, you just not down with the OPP, bro.
Nah, listen, bro. At the end of the day, when you all this analytics and all this bullshit that they talk about, back in the days, bro, when you was 32 or fucking 31, fucking it was, and you tell the offensive line, hey, listen, right here, we're gonna push and we're gonna get this first down, and you need to win that trench battle right there. You need to push and get that shit so we can get the first down. You go look at those fucking plays on third down. It was a run. It was an RPO. It was an RPO. He faked the handoff to AJ Dillon, and he would have gave the ball to AJ Dillon. AJ Dillon would have got the 2 yards. He would have got him. And that's the problem. I always look at it like this. If I could give Aaron Rodgers 4 more chances and just give him a first down, it will work.
Hey,
I would rather, instead of giving 2, I'd rather have 4. That's what I'm trying to explain.
Listen, for real. Listen. Besides, on another note, I know how I can fix your problem. You and the Green Bay Packers. You need to get on COD and throw out all this frustration that you got going on right now. You get on COD and you just go on a rampage.
Yeah.
I guess.
And I feel
you pick it off on them.
I feel like talking about the Dolphins. I just want to talk about Green Bay. Hey, I don't know. The Dolphins, listen, once Teddy went down, that's it. We already knew we lost that game. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll take the L. And whoever does it, if they want to criticize anybody for this game, well, by all means,
I'm not gonna say nothing. I already told you from the beginning. I thought it was gonna be a hard time for the Dolphins because they lost to it. I think Teddy Bridgewater could have won that game if he would have played. But I think it would have been a harder thing for you guys. But you guys have the weapons. You guys have the weapons to win the game.
So do you. Thank you, God. Thank you, Miami.
It's more to me. It's more like I'm gonna keep saying it. You got to give that running game. You got to give that running game 25 touches a game. 25 touches a game. Wow, another fucking flag. Boy, they just throwing flags for Devontae Adams all day. Goodness gracious, the guy can't even.
You sound very frustrated today, sir, and you need to go to Dr. Cod. All right.
What I need after today, I'm gonna be able to do what I normally do, and that's Mary Jane. But it's okay. It's okay.
I'll take that.
Listen,
I'll take that
you
Josh Jacobs touchdown. Where's Josh Jacobs?
That boy,
somebody nervous. Listen, I'm done talking to the Green Bay Packers fan. Let's talk about the Philly cheesesteak sandwich up there. Listen, hey, nervous right now, bro.
Listen, I am fucking nervous right
nervous.
now.
Damn right he's
I am.
nervous.
Hey, yo, they're not even
He might get
fucking
the
putting
quiz out.
Waller in the game. They don't even have Waller in the game. I'm so fucking pissed right now, dog.
What do you mean they don't have Waller in the game? He's drunk
They
again?
don't have Waller in there? No, he looks pissed. He looks pissed on the sideline.
Hey, he just got out of the casino, Joe. He just got out of the casino, man. He had a rough night.
Oh, Lord. Hey, you know that boy, everywhere he go, he gets a drinking package. I know he had that problem back in the day, boy.
Yeah, he did. That's why he sobered up. Him and Max Crosby had that fucking problem.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. The Raiders are beating Kansas City right now. It's 14-0.
Still a lot of football left.
Still doesn't mean Kansas City going to be number 4, bro.
There's still a
That's
lot
what
of
you're trying
football.
to say.
I'm not saying that.
Still doesn't mean that, bro.
Hey, but you know what? I'm noticing that
That what you notice? What?
Is that Chandler Jones is playing slow. He's playing real slow.
We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna.
You notice the things, bro. Did you see that ant on the screen?
I did actually. I did.
Like, stop it, bro. Shit,
but I just this week was a fucked up week.
Yeah.
This week was a fucked up week.
Well, since I already won, I'm not watching.
Let me ask you a question. Well, I have a question for you specifically for the Green Bay Packer. I heard there was a little birdie, right?
What kind of bird is
they
that,
were saying
bro? The fuck is that?
There's some players that are concerned by the
yeah.
And it's
that was
that they might not beat the Jets next week.
That's John Alexander that said that. And Aaron Rodgers came out and said that shit. He came out after the press conference and said, we can't be talking like that in the locker room. And I absolutely 1,000% agree with Aaron Rodgers. What you put in the air is gonna come into fruition. If you go out there and you think that you're gonna lose next week, you're gonna end up fucking losing because you're not going into the week thinking that you're gonna win the game.
They gotta go to Gillette Stadium. I mean,
no, it's in Green Bay. It's in Green Bay.
The football gods.
But I'm gonna keep saying this. What the problem is with Green Bay is they're not playing 4 quarters of football. They're playing 2 quarters of football. They're playing only one. They're playing the first half good and the second half.
And they're playing like you said. They're playing cute football. Cute football.
Like, come on, bro. Go to what got you there. If the running game is working, stick to the run game. Like, I understand you have Aaron Rodgers and you have that, but Aaron Rodgers, I kept on telling you in the beginning of the season, I kept on saying, we don't need Aaron Rodgers. We don't need Aaron Rodgers to do what he did last year. We need Aaron Rodgers to make plays when we need him to make the plays. When we need him. So when you have an opportunity, that's not trying to work. That is not trying, because when you have a 3rd and 2, and you're right there on the goal, you're right there by the freaking touchdown. Why don't you try running the ball? That's all I'm saying. Like, why don't you give it a try?
Maybe your corner Alexander was just frustrated the way Rodgers played and the offense. That's probably why he said that.
You can't even say that because I'll give it to Zaire Alexander. He did his job on the defense.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably frustrated.
But this is what I'm saying. The guy he was covering, he was shutting down. Okay, that's fine. But Papo, there's 10 more players on the defense that are not doing their job.
Yeah.
They're not playing what they're supposed to be doing. So the defense it looks like shit. Zaire Alexander could look magnificent, but if the other 10 are playing like shit, it doesn't help. Or the other 4 DBs ain't doing their job, it doesn't matter. Just like you say, if Xavier Howard shuts one down, if Xavier Howard shuts down one side of the side, if he shuts down one side of the field,
Mr. Love.
You see what I'm saying? If Xavier Howard shuts down one side of the field and the other side of the field doesn't shut down shit, then What is it? Oh, Xavier Howard did his thing, but still the other side got the other side got
Just like
mossed.
the Packers suck. The Packers suck. That's it.
They listen. They're above 500. They're above 500. They're just like you. They're 3-2. At least we're number 2 in our division and not number 3.
Hey, listen. You lost to the Giants, bro. Okay.
Yeah, but the Giants are 4-1, and everybody talks shit about the NFC East, and the NFC East right now has the best record.
Stop it. You make excuses every single week.
I don't make excuses. I'm a fan. I am a fan.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep telling you. I'm gonna keep telling you what I'm saying. I'm telling you.
Kansas City went another 4 and out, bro. Kansas City did another 4 and out. 3 and out. I'm sorry.
All right, Phil. We know that you picked City to be number 4. All right.
That's not why I'm concerned this week. That's not why I'm concerned this week. Is because I'm playing against Patty Mahomes this week.
Hey, he's gonna kick your ass because he heard what you said. Patty Mahomes heard what you said.
We're gonna change Big Philly's name to Fred Flintstone.
No, we're not. We're leaving my name the way it is. Big
Fred Flintstone.
Just like how your name is Poseidon. I ain't no Fred Flintstone. And then if I'm Fred, then that makes Will Barney. You heard me? If I'm Fred, that makes Will Barney.
Fred! Hey, Fred!
Oh, shit.
Come on, Fred!
Boy, that boy Poseidon needs some emergency. That's what he needs. Keep telling that boy.
What happened to
him? That boy's sick. That boy needs some emergency.
Elaborating.
That used to be my nickname, Dr. Phil, because I'm a doctor.
Hey, listen, Dr. Phil.
Hey, no damn doctor.
Hey, listen. Maybe you tell one of your patients there's something called Magnum.
You talking about the drink? The drink?
We're talking about the drink.
You talking about the drink, the Jamaican drink, Magnum? Is that what you're talking about, Poseidon?
There's a drink called
Magnum. Yeah, it's a Jamaican.
No.
It's a Jamaican.
I think he's referring to Magnum, the brand that you use to, during the
Old rapper.
Oh no, that's rapper. There's a Jamaican drink called Magnum. It's supposed to get you right. You have that with a Guinness or a stripe, and you'll be good for hours.
Hey, well.
Noted.
You can
Noted.
Loss, bro. You can lose out that loss on.
Oh, don't worry. I'll listen. This weekend has been a very bad weekend for me.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen. I could tell you, well, you've been through a lot this weekend.
The only thing that's been good this weekend, and I don't even really care, is that the Gators fucking won, and I don't even give a fuck that the Gators won. Because
you don't see me talking about it. You don't see me talking about it either.
Got 2 losses.
I ain't even talk about that shit neither, man.
I had a bad weekend, bro. We lost 2 games at home to the freaking Phillies, the Cardinals. Fucking send Yadi Molina and Albert Pujols home
La casa.
The only good thing that happened there that Yadi Molina and Pujols ended their careers both with singles. Like they both got a hit ending their career. That's the only thing I can applaud them, and I'm like, at least they ain't strike out or they popped out. They got hits at their final at bat. That's what I give them that. But bro, you did all that. You did all that to lose. Oh. Go ahead, talk to me. Talk about what?
Speaking of the run game, Josh Jacobs is having his game, bro. Santana. Josh Jacobs is running the rock, bro.
And the crazy shit is that they were saying that the Chiefs were going to run the ball.
Wow. Wow.
That's what they were saying. That the Chiefs. That's what they were saying. That the Chiefs were going to utilize the run, and I haven't even seen them run the ball.
Bro,
I haven't even seen them run the ball.
Jacobs just laid that boomstick on that safety for Kansas City. He ran up the middle.
Justin Reed.
About 20
Justin
yards.
Reed.
Yeah, bro. He laid the hit stick on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He just dropped that shoulder on that boy. He held on for dear life.
Justin Reed.
Yeah, he got lit the fuck up. Yo, can they put in Waller, bro? What the fuck?
Jacobs is a really good running back.
Maybe he smelled like beer.
Problem is the health. His problem is his health.
Phil, maybe he smelled like beer when he got to the locker room and talked to the coach.
Yo, where the fuck is Waller, dog? Why isn't Waller in the game?
Better go check the reports. Check if he wasn't a late cut or something.
Yeah, Waller's on the trade block. I need a new tight end.
I got a tight end. Who you want to trade, dog? I trade you Zach Ertz.
I'm about to get rid of this Jack Ball. I'm about to get rid of this Jack Ball. Kyler Pitts.
Yeah, man. I learned my lesson last year with Kyler Pitts, bro.
I don't know. I don't understand what Atlanta. What does
that?
Atlanta
They don't got no QB, dog. They don't got. They don't.
Yeah,
they
but I don't
think the opposite. Instead of picking, when was that year? When they picked Kyler Pitts, what was the other option? Oh, they could have got a quarterback.
But I don't understand. I don't understand. What do they use him for? What do they use Kyler Pitts for? I know he didn't play this game because he has a hamstring issue. But what do they use him for?
I don't know. Go run.
I don't know because they don't even throw him the ball.
No,
he doesn't even get targets.
No,
I'm like, bro, what the fuck are they doing?
They fucked up. They should have drafted the fucking quarterback instead of Kyle Pitts. You know.
You don't even use him. You don't even put him as a receiver. You don't do nothing. I don't know what they're doing with Tyler Pitts. I really don't. And so I'm confused with it. To be honest with you,
I bet you put him in another team, he'll ball.
That's why I dropped off. That's why I dropped Henry and I picked up Hayden Hurst yesterday. And thank the Lord, Hayden Hurst scored a touchdown.
Yeah, man. I needed that Eagle game to go to overtime at least.
I'm glad that it didn't because that boy.
I thought they were, bro, because Buddy was set up for that field goal. I said, "Oh shit, we're gonna go to overtime, yo." I was telling Joe, man, a miracle could happen if this goes to overtime. I just need that lead to get more cut.
I said, thank the Lord, he missed it because
because Hurst and Devontae Smith were balling.
Yeah, but Hurst scored two touchdowns.
I will say
two rushing touchdowns. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I will say that Kyle Pitts is not that he's getting the targets because 2 out of the 4 games he was targeted against Seattle 8 times, and then he was but
look who's his quarterback, bro. 7.
Bro, he's getting targets. He's just not
8 and 7, but okay, 8 and 7. How many receptions out of those 8 and 7? 2 and 3.
Probably.
No, he had 5, 6, 7 receptions.
On which game?
Just look at your thing. Well, look at your thing.
Don't get me wrong. He didn't put up.
Just look at your thing about the last game. You'll see it.
Well, the last game he had a hamstring issue, and then the game before that he left the game because of a hamstring issue.
There you go.
But look.
All right, come on, Carlson.
Okay, but if you go look at it, if he's getting 7 to 8 targets, how many receptions is he getting in those games?
Probably getting maybe mostly 5, 6. I mean maybe 4.
Not even getting the
because one he did seven receptions and he got it. That's what I'm talking about. 3 more points, yes sir. I got the kicker.
Listen, what game was that he got 5 receptions?
Go to his thing, dog. Go to his thing on fantasy.
Because if I do that, then
you lose. No, you don't.
Against Seattle, 5 receptions, 8 targets for 87 yards.
That's the only one.
8 points. And then he put up against New Orleans 7 targets, 2 receptions,
exactly
19 yards.
And then that's the one he got hurt.
No,
he got hurt against Cleveland. He got hurt
against Cleveland.
Yeah. He got 1 reception on 4 targets for 25 yards.
That's what I'm saying. To me, it's not enough. and he's supposed to be really good. Don't you? Who has London? Who has Drake London? Don't you have him?
Phil has London, but Phil doesn't play him.
I do play him.
I didn't see you play him.
I took out London for Judy this week, and look, it turned out better because Judy put up 2 more points than London did.
How much did Judy have?
35 yards, 5 receptions, 5 points.
Is that no? Think about it, Atlanta. Look at the quarterback, nigga. It's just a quarterback.
Don't get me wrong. I'm probably gonna play him next week because remember that corner in San Fran is out for the season. So
but you're playing San
Francisco next week.
At San Fran,
and
against who?
San Fran D has been balling, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, but they're starting corners out now.
But against who?
Against Atlanta.
Drake London against their secondary.
Oh, against Atlanta. Drake, we're at Atlanta.
Yeah.
At Atlanta or in San Fran?
It's San Fran, New Orleans. It's at home at Atlanta.
Okay, I can see you putting. I can see you putting Drake London for that.
And they don't. And their corners out, right?
Yeah, the corner. Mosley.
Yeah, Mosley's out, and Davis is playing. Oh, damn! It's gonna be a tough week for me. Davis is playing Kansas City, so I might play Davis also. So that means I'm gonna have to bench somebody. So I'll probably bench Waddle.
Well, they play Minnesota. That's right.
They play Minnesota, and I don't know how. Well, or maybe I'll keep Waddle in, and then I'll instead of playing Drake London.
Who does Gabe Davis play, Phil?
Kansas City.
He plays Kansas City.
Oh.
And the way, yeah. Oh. I have to play them.
You know that game gonna be a shootout.
That's what I'm saying. So
that game's always been a high scoring game. Them two.
So right now it's 17-0. 17-0 Raiders.
Look at that, boy. Look at that. 17-0. God damn.
But it's still a lot of football. Remember, the Raiders. The Raiders have gotten lead.
They can't keep a lead. Yeah.
They have lost it. So, like I said, it's still a lot of football, and they're playing in Kansas City. So I wouldn't be surprised if the table is turned real quick.
Guys, I am gonna tell y'all this. We're at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, we
appreciate everything.
It was a
good talk today.
Hey,
yeah,
man,
I had to vent. I had to vent.
Yeah, man, you're gonna have to vent.
That's why I called it Air It Out Friday. Air it all out, dog. Air it all out. Now we on to a new week. We're gonna have some fun. The Bengals lost last week against the Baltimore Ravens. These fucking zebra cakes.
Go hit that like button. Right. Hit that subscribe.
Make sure you hit the subscribe. We'll see you next time. And by the way, they fired this fucking doctor from the Miami Dolphins. I don't remember what his fucking name was. But anyways, hey man, y'all have a great night.
We'll see you Wednesday night.
Yeah, did fire Matt Rule.
Yeah, we announced it. We announced it earlier. There's a fire sale going on right now. Christian McCaffrey, he's getting shopped around. I want to see where he ends up. They'll probably shop around DJ Moore too. So I want to see where they end up. DJ Moore will be nice in Green Bay, boy. He'll be nice as fucking Green Bay.
He would be. It's just been very
nice in Green Bay.
What do you have to give up? You have to give up something for him.
They want draft picks. That's all they care about.
Take the draft picks. I don't care. Get rid of your draft picks. We don't get your draft picks anyways. You're always up high, and they're always late in the draft picks. Might as well get rid of it. But hell, you're not gonna go draft a freaking number one receiver, and then that one guy that we did draft in the second round, he can't even stay healthy. Christian Watson.
Oh man, yeah. What's up with him now?
He got a hamstring issue. That's why
I saw him with uniform and.
Yeah. He got hurt again with the hamstring issue. That's why he ain't come back no more after that.
P.S. Hey, we in the lobby.
Hopefully Wednesday we'll get some more.
We in the lobby.
All right, man. Y'all have a great night, brother.
Let's go, Phil. Come on, Phil. Yeah.
In the
lobby.
I can't get on, bro. Y'all. Actually, I can't play. I'll see if I can get on for a little bit.
I don't know if I'm going to get on right now. I'm going to watch
Zach, baby. Oh, shit. I almost dropped. Zach. Yeah. Sorry.
Dale. Peace out,
Dale.
Miami.
Y'all have a great night,
Holla y'all
man.
on Wednesday.
Thank y'all
Y'all.
for tuning in, bro. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Gerardo.